Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Another episode of Timberborn coming at you. For those of you that are catching this on Twitch, you might be like, dude, streaming on the weekends? What the F? What the F indeed? I'm streaming a little more often with Timberborn for a couple of reasons, but also I'm gonna get like 3 or 4 hours in today. I got plans later tonight. But the real thing that I wanted to talk about was I wanted to get to 1.x. I've been watching so many cool people play it. Green Danger Noodle and Hat That's Hat. And we've dibbled and dabbled a bunch. We've raided some folks. Like, I'm so excited about 1.x. I want to get to it. So, where I'm at right now is we're still on .7. We're on the current standardized version. We're playing as the Iron Teeth. I wanted a regular, plain, normal game with both factions, so I could learn, got the hiccups now, how they both operate, and that's kind of the jam. That's what's going on. So a little bit of an overview. What we accomplished last session was we tried to build up a proper tree nursery, and honestly, I think I really like the idea of oaks, but I should have stuck with pine. I really should have. But one thing that we finished, or tried to finish up last session, I didn't have enough time to do it, is this. This is our zoom tube tunnel, and with this guy, got him built right up here. So the design I'm using is very akin to what we did for the folk tales, is with their zip line setup. I put stuff on top. We got that going on. So we don't have a really great way to get from our residential district to our industrial zone. So hopefully these zoom tubes are going to help. Zoom tubes, they're called tubeways. There you are. Sounded like a weird stutter just trying to get the name. Trying to get this built up. This shouldn't take super long. We just got this established, and we built the tunnel. I think we built the tunnel so far. I haven't built the pipe yet, so we'll see what's what. LG, hey yo. How you doing, friend? Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're doing swell, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're doing swell. It's all just a series of tubes. Also, I invented the internet. It's just a series of tubes. Hydra, hello. Pleasure to see you. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well and staying hydrated and... Oh, our first tube-way station, oh my god. Rico, welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. Today is, another day. That's it. I mean, a series of tubes isn't technically incorrect from the physical ideology of it. Like, it's... You know how pipes work? There's a lot of them, but they're small. But they don't carry small things. They carry something intangible. But, you know, like, it's like, how do you explain science to someone in the medieval era, right? It might be easier to say, shit, magic, done, right? that might make the conversation. How do you conjure fire like the dragons? Well, I'm not a dragon because that's probably going to get me killed. I'm also not a witch, even though I am. But saying that out loud's probably going to get me killed. So, you guys don't understand butane, do you? Petrol? No. Propane? No. Yeah. There's a little man in every box, and every time I want to make hamburgers, he snapped his fingers together, and there you go. So don't open the grill. Please don't open my grill. I need that to cook things. Dwarf theory. There you are. So, waiting for materials. I don't know if they're going to haul it up here and then push down and over. I'm not entirely sure how this works. Legitimately, it's my first time with this, so we'll figure it out. We're going to figure it out for sure. Okay, so that got built. I kind of figured they're just going to jump into the thing and just go zoom. Ah, yes, the tiny box is a containment of manifested fire. Please don't kill me. That's the gist of that. We've got plenty of resources. What the hell was that? Did you hear that? Oh, wait. I know what that is. We're actually getting to the... No. I don't understand what happened. That's okay. Alright, whatever. We've got enough resources. We've got more than enough... Well, we need more water. Oh yeah, I was getting more pumping arrays set up. Electricity is defined as a bunch of dwarves hauling a tiny piece of coal through the wire that is burned in the device that needs to make it work. You know what? Being an individual of science, but given the situation I just made clear, I would agree with you. That's probably exactly how that works. Ooh, are we building it? Are there any more builders? What's going on? I want my 2-point station. Ah. Productivity must thrive. Let's go. I've got plenty of haulers and builders, I believes. Are we on the saps? Are we on the saps? The pine resins, yeah. Let's talk a little bit about where we're at, where we're going. This is episode 3 if you're checking it on the YouTubes. For the Iron Teeth, as I mentioned, I wanted to play the Iron Teeth and the Folktale, both factions, at least one time on normal difficulty, so I could get a good vibe for both. Honestly, at this point, until we get the Zoom tubes built, I'm really feeling like the Folktale are my kinfolk. I think that's the way I want to play when we get to 1.x and more difficult settings, but none of that is set in stone. As of right now, I'm still really enjoying the Iron Tail. One of the things that I did with the Iron Teeth, is I ramped up my industry really, really freaking hard. Because I really wanted to get above things. So we learned a lot from the last game on how things are sorted and stored and priority. So another thing I fell into with this session so far is I prioritized storage way too early. You don't need the biggest storage for your logs if you're going to be consuming logs constantly, right? There's no need to have a stockpile. So, learned some lessons there. I stalled out my industry and my agricultural efforts because of all that. But we're learning, right? We're learning. Lots of really cool folks are taking back to this game because it is about to have its 1.x release in about a month, I'd say, looking at the calendar. In about a month. So that's going to be really interesting. The 1.x experimental is also ready to be played. So we could go to 1.x right now. But I wanted to just... We started on stable .7. I want to see how both these fine folk interact. So, I think that was the brunt of that. How are we doing on this? Is this happening yet? I'm impatient. It's kind of happening. Good day, Nedvid. Hope you're doing well today. Nedvid is a fine purveyor of all things Terraria. Be sure to check them out. Okay, so... They will build away from the tunnel, or they won't build away from the tunnel? Because it looks like... Oh, it looks like it's happening. It's too far away from a district. Oh, they can only... Okay, so do I have to do this piece by piece by piece? Oh, that's dumb. Okay, now I see what Hat meant when he was saying, like, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but when you get it built, it's great. So I see what Hat meant entirely. Oh, speak of the devil and they shall appear. Good day, Hat. Hope you're doing well. I wanted to finish up our .7 work before I moved to 1.x. I was watching some streamers and you as well, Hat, and I was like, man, I really want to get to 1.x, but I want to finish this mission set up as .7 because that's how we got it set. Good day, Eric the GM. Good day, Hat. Good day, Nedvid. Did I say hello to everybody? I hope I did. If I didn't say hello to you, feel free to chime in and say, listen, you fat idiot, and I'll be like, well, that's rough, but that's very accurate. But mean. Say hi to me. Notice me. Okay, we got the mangrove fruits, which is what I call it. Don't have audio on at the minute. That's all good. You can check the tapes later, and rest assured I only say positive stoof. Okay, so I see them using the zoomies. They're using the... It looks like you're... It looks like they're trying to smuggle butter through the pipes. That's the wrong button, Jern. Yeah, it looks like a big stick of butter just pushing through the pipes. How we doing? We're getting somewhere? Oh man, I am excited. This is a little on the annoying side, though, but that's fine. Yep, go, 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 go. So while we're talking about that, is there another place we want to go? Because I want to mess with this as little as possible. 15 streak. Excellent. Finish him. I wouldn't mind. So I left some space here intentionally for us to do different pipes. I don't know how this ultimately works. With the zip lines, each connection, or how do I say it? Each pylon or station can only have 2 connections. So it kind of limits. You can't do like a whole web of a setup kind of a thing. You have to really be methodical in how you decide how stuff works. But for this, I wonder if there's something that, like, would it be of any benefit or any harm? Let me just get this guy. No, this guy. Could we just go like this and just be like, there's another gap. Go this way as well? I'm not sure how this works. So we'll do some experimentation, figure it out. So pipe being built, yep. Hopefully the 1.x version maybe has a better way to handle that. I don't know if there's a better way it should be handled or anything. But that's okay. Ba 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 ba. Arctica. One of the things I've been noticing is our water production is kind of a sad storyline. It's like an anime arc that it's like, yeah, we usually skip past that one. No, we don't. No, we're the true fans. We don't talk about that one. We just skip that storyline, right? That's kind of what it feels like to me with my water production. Is just, we just skip that one. Don't worry about it. You know, where Gerber dies. Yeah, we don't talk about that one. I would like more water, though. The water storage is where we're hurting the worst, and could use a little bit of a leg up. These bigger storages add a lot more, obviously, but it is something that's necessary. Yes, Rico the cat. Say hi to Hat. Their names rhyme. Always on time. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba da. I got workers. I think I shut that off because I was moving around bad water. Got tons of extract. I don't need 4 dudes to do extract. How we doing? We on the path here? Okay. Thank goodness I'm doing this from both sides, or this would just be intolerable. La gross. Makers of comes blah. Another one over here, maybe? No. Oh, I had my map turned around. Haha. Another transit station over here, maybe? I kind of don't see why not. I'm not going to do more than 4 lumber mills. I do want 3 or 4 more gear makers. But we could easily stickity stack one. Where did we go? Here it is. And do we have tubes in the front? We don't. If I have 2 more gear makers, that would be fine. I think I like that a little bit better. So I need a... it probably doesn't matter. Frank, good day. I hope you're doing well. 1, 2, 3 thing. Okay, a 3-danger. A 3-ding-danger is going to do us just right. Just right. I was playing something else this morning, and now my brain is very confused on how menuing structure works. Very good. So we'll see if this can connect to this 3-way thing. If it doesn't, we'll run a separate line, but the main conduit is built. That's all I care about. Green Danger Noodle, hold on. Welcome, obviously, but first, folks... imagine me in like a smoking jacket and there's like a fireplace behind me. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. JohnMegacycle. Want to do a bit of a shout out to Green Danger Noodle. Green Danger Noodle has been a wonderful guide into the world of Timberborn. I'll make sure I get the spelling. There it is. Boom. Bit of a shout out. Make sure you check out their channel if you're enjoying any of my content. If Timberborn is like, you know what, I could like this game, I just don't like John, his face is dumb. it'd be incredible because you haven't seen my face. So super weird. But I've been having a delightful time. To be absolutely honest, today was the first time I was able to catch Green Danger Noodle live, and it's fun. It's engaging. It's a really fun stream. Be sure to check them out, please. Streaking. Oh my god. I'm also not wearing pants. Oh my god. Dogs and cats and riding in the streets. No one's ever gonna know. Yes. Enjoy food. Please. Please do. Next upward. I mean, it doesn't super matter at that juncture. So now... I can't see any... Oh, there it is. I rescind my previous complaint. I mean, I'm nearsighted as hell. I can't see anything anyway. All right. So, what I don't know, and we'll learn through experimentation, is this acceptable? If this is not acceptable, we might have to do 2 parallel lines like this, or something. We'll figure it out as we go. The important thing is... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So we might have to build it like a 3-way, like the one near the residential complex can either go here or here. So 2 separate paths. So not a problem. We'll see though. Should be acceptable. 2 ways are 2-way routes. Oh, excellent. I kind of figured that it was like 1 dude per tube or whatever. Like when they're trying to smuggle butter, which is what it looks like, because it's bright and it's yellow and it's like it's pushed down the tube. So here's how this works. I don't know if you understand beaver physiology, but I'm Professor John J. Megacycle, and I'm happy to help you. Here's how this works. We're going to slow down the clock here. Beavers in their natural habitat, what's going to happen is they're going to cram themselves into the tubomatron, and then they're going to cover themselves in homogenated fat stuffs, also known as butter, and then slide down the tubes. Actually, hold on. There's probably nothing for y'all to do, is there? Ah, biscuits and biscuits. I thought there was something for you to do. There's about to be a 1, a 2. Now, let's see if we can see some of that butter magic. That margarine surgery. Watch out, John. Looks like the beavers might be organizing a mafia family to smuggle butter. Oh, no. The margariners? We'll have to figure out a name. Figure out a name or something. Margariners. Oh, I can't believe it's not beavers. Maybe I don't know. We'll come up with. We'll pass it through marketing. We'll figure it out. Anyway, okay. Well, I was hoping to show, but looks like no one wants to go. Oh, nope. Come on. Come on. Is no one gonna smuggle butter? I made this whole little... Oh, there it is. Zoom. See that? Proof positive. I can't believe it's not beavers. Yeah. Which hopefully you could say about a lot of food products. But understanding how the food industry works, it's probably not 100% true. Man, I can't figure out dinner tonight. Can we just order a pizza? Orders a pizza. Picks up the phone. 1-800-PIZZA or whatever. And then you've put in... Yeah, pepperoni. And then more pepperoni. And then probably some vegetables. Forget the vegetables. They're like, well, however the conversation goes when you order pizza. And then, like, they sign off and they're like, oh, we can also 100% beaver free guaranteed. It's like, you shouldn't have to say that. You shouldn't have to say that at all. Also, Hat is live. Go ahead and hit them up with a hydrate right off the gate. Oh, can I steal first? Damn it, somebody stole first. Can I steal second? I was already first once today. No, somebody took first and second. I already got a first today. I'm pretty happy about that. Green Danger Noodle was streaming earlier, and I was able to snickety snack right in. Artificial banana flavorings derived from beaver butt glands. That is correct. Vanilla-like extract. The word "like" is a very critical component part of the conversation. Which is something that wasn't always a trend, like that kind of marketing or whatever, because what's happened recently, not recently, like 20 years ago maybe, it was like if you got frozen pizza, it would say, now made with real cheese, and it's like, if you have to go out of your way to make that a declaration, what was it made with before? Not, did you know, made with real Minecraft villagers? I'm sorry. Can we back up to the point where we were talking? I think my brain skipped a little there. Anyway. Ooh, yes, more of this. Boof. Boof. And... come on. Boof, thank you. Okay. I don't know why the noises are so loud for me. I don't know why. Yep, if you could work on that, that'd be great. Cool. I'd like to get this trimmed out and moved over here. Realistically, these go down 6, right? Yeah, I should be using one of these reservoirs as the de facto storage, but, you know, too dumb. Henry, good day, friend. Yeah, welcome to me as a person. I don't know, call it whatever you want. I have some level of fixation with things that don't make any sense and are dumb. So this is going to be just... I'm just going to squeezle this into every piece of conversation I possibly can ad infinitum. Oh no, won't someone please think of the beaver butts? What? I'm going to get a letter from John Twitch or whoever owns Twitch now or however that... Dear JohnMegacycle, I'm writing today to inform you to please stop talking about dumb crap. Thank you very much, John T. Terwilliger Twitch. Food face in my hand. We can watch John. Awesome. Also, Nedved, the gentleman known as Hat Dat Sad, is also live. Just in case you wanted to check him out. So I'm not really doing anything else because I really want to get this tube project done. And if I don't hyperfixate on the tube project, I'm going to completely forget it's real. And that's super. That's a great thing. Yeah, man. And, okay, so that's happening. Last guy. Thank you. Ba 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 ba. Bom ba da bom bang 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 a ding ding a ding a dong ding da do. I forgot what song that was, but it's got a very 50s vibe to it. Yep, I got District and Hat on as well. I also have DC and JC on. Man, there's so many cool people I want to support. And it's difficult, right? Because I think after a certain point... Oh, shoot. I think that's it. I think you're right. Yep. Okay, I'm going to go do a quick search so I have it in my tabs. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I think that is correct. The only problem with Twitch and the way it works is you can't have like an infinite Batman. You can't have an infinity amount of like tabs open. I think you can have 2 or 3 tabs open, and then it's like, you know what, you're just duping or whatever, and it's like, dude, if this was Diablo 1, you'd know when I'm duping, okay? I have 5 mule characters from Diablo. Actually, no, I take that back. Diablo 2 is when we did all our item duping. Yeah, I've got 3 or 4 characters named Mule, and all they did was haul my green items around. That's it. Okay, this can all shenaniganize out of here. I don't want to have the conversation of Red Wizard needs water badly ever again. Ever again. Until it happens again, and then we'll deal with it then. And then we won't. I know, real complicated idiot, aren't I? Now I got that stuck in my head. Need a refresher. Good refresher. Yakety sax. They got the papers in the trash, or you don't get no spending cash. Man, if you don't clean up your room, you ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Yakety yak. Don't talk back. It's something like that. My brain's only good for so many cycles, and then it sounds like the structure is going offline from the original Command & Conquer and Red Alert games. Burp, 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 burp. Low power. Of course, at the time, it was probably dial-up, and there wasn't any amount of resuming a download, so it's just like, guess what? Guess who's got to resume whatever downloads they had going? You do. Yeah. File fragmentation's a thing. Yup. How about that? Where are we at with some stuff here? I still need a lot more gears. How are we on explosives? Bad tide approaching. Okay. Well, this actually is hecka eloquent. Yeah, I might want like a... Oh, I got a zoom tube here. This is going to be less and less of a problem. And we can just daisy chain these things like crazy. I hope. You need power? Network power supply demand. Okay, it's a network thing. So hopefully... Oh, can these things transfer power? Oh, butts, no way. Oh, wait. No. No? Hold on. It doesn't say it needs power. Okay. Maybe it's connected here because it just can be? Oh, interesting. 11 beavers are injured. Aw. They got the pig. Dang it. Yeah. This is just happening now. Yeah, that all is built. This all can pretty much go away. That frees up some workers. Yeah. Can't get all the materials. We are out of planks. Ree-hee-hee. Fix that. I gotta get more housing. Now that food was covered last session, I can pretty much unabated go crazy about housing. Let's see here. I think we are saving this tile for more underground action if we need. Oh, we could, large barrack. Sounds good, Henry. Thank you very much for saying hi. And folks, if you don't know about Henry, also be sure to check them out. Really solid bloke, very engaging, lots of fun to be around at 100%. Oh, this is way better. Yeah, we don't have to do all the kid stuff. Advanced breeding produces adult beavers ready for work. And then they also sound like peons from Warcraft 2, right? Or maybe the peasants. Peasants will be fine. Ready to work. Yes, me lord. I could be cool with that. Right, that's too damn big. 3, 4. This is all just logs, and we got logs, so that should be no problem. Let's go ahead and pop some more of this on. I pumped the brakes a little bit because we were running out of housing. But now, we've got some availability. So why not, right? I don't know why I didn't do the thing. I don't know why I put level 1s down if I clearly wanted level 3s. Good stuff. Boulome? Ooh, what does that mean? Love streaming because I always get to learn new stuff like every single time. Not a problem, friend. Not a problem. Yes, enjoy your lurk, enjoy your time. Thank you very much for popping by saying hi, and I hope you have a delightful rest of your weekend. Oh yeah, planks, right. We can pause on this for a spell. Do we need more metal? We're almost capped up on metal, so let's pump the brakes on that too. Are we on treated planks? 164. Pump the brakes there a little bit. Something the Greek villagers said in the Age of Mythology when you click on them. Oh, fair, fair. Yep, I set these as high priority. We'll get that done. We've got a whole nother day. What I should probably start doing now is weaning this down a little bit. I don't have a great way to handle this. That isn't annoying. But this is still a fun way to handle it. No complaints and no arguments. Sluices would probably be just the way to do it. Yeah, that's probably enough of that. I can't see anything! I need big bonfires all over the place so I can see what I'm doing. Actually, hold on. The stream, now that I'm looking at it, is a little brighter than what I'm doing. So maybe it's a brightness thing on my side. Ad break in about a minute, folks. Super great opportunity. Get up, stretch, move around. You know the drill. You know the drill. If you don't know the drill, I am a strong advocate of self-care. And replying to messages promptly. There we go. The important thing is that we take care of ourselves. If we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of other people, right? So even though it might be really in your mindset, and it's in my mindset too, it's just, I always just gotta feel like I take care of people. The important thing is, if you don't take care of yourself, and you don't make it clear that you need help, what's gonna happen, right? So make sure, take this ad break, remind yourself that you're a special person, you're worth it, and you deserve some sweet hydration. That's that. Easy stuff. See you in about 3 minutes. If only we had a bonfire in the sky. Yes. Rocketry and satellites when. Alright, so let that all bleed out real quick. We'll get quite a bit more water stashed. Yeah, we're not going to have a problem again. I hope. Speaking of problem again. There. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Once we cut to this, we'll be able to bifurcate both ways. So this is not a bad strat. Maybe. Oh, you're still being built? Let me guess, planks? Ah, mon dieu! Okay, that's fine. What I should probably do... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what we were working on last time. Yeah. Sluices for the good water, and then another array of sluices here, and just push the bad crap off the map. That was the plan. Roy, I got busy with the zoomy tubes, because I was like, I want to accomplish something this session. What do we accomplish? I'm like, let's load up some zoom tubes, and then I didn't finish that either. So, RIP's a big one. RIP's a big one. Self-care is the best care. I can agree with that. Yeah. Yeah. How's our housing now? Oh yeah, cause planks. Oh no, cause logs. Got logs. I think our construction crew is just hella busy though. And that's fine. We're good on explosives, we're good on... I keep wanting to call it ethanol. It's not ethanol, it's an elixir. An elixir, a tincture, a concoction, a potion, a poultice. All these sound like very fancy words, right? Not all the same thing. They all sound very fancy. Okay, we gonna get the rest of that water pumped in? Wow, this all tapped out real fast. Do we have some workers? 3, 4, 5. I should have kept these running. I didn't. So, sad trombone noises, I guess. That should be fine. This is still pumping at 91%, oddly enough. But we'll get some extra water out of this. Which is weird, because the productivity should have shot down to like 1% or something. You can still technically pump water. The pumps do have some level of filtration. It does say it on the tin. Pumps and filters water. Bad water contamination slows down its pumping speed. So what comes out of this isn't bad water. What comes out of this is potable, decent, civilized water? I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, it's not cockapoo pee pee, and that's the important bit. I forgot to connect that. Oh my gosh. So realistically, the trick is, I guess, just wait and see if the productivity goes down. Because the productivity is still 90 whatever percent. It doesn't super matter. We're going to be like this for 5 days, man. This normal difficulty is easy. We had a sluice here. We got water here. Everything should be fine. We've got an intermediate water storage here. No problem. Once the tube is set up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bust out this path and turn this all into water. There shouldn't be anywhere where folks are walking that is not either water for the crops or additional storage for water for the crops. Hard to say. I need a sandwich now. Okay. Once we get all the bad water, cockapoo pee pee. Once we get all the cockapoo pee pee emptied, and we finish up the zoomy tubes. Speaking of which, how are we doing on that? Don't mind me just checking out the industrial progress of my peoples. This is just annoying. All I know is I got a frame certificate that this is going to be 300% speed boost. And not like times 3. It's 300% more. So if I understand right, it's going to be dope. Oh, you know what I mean. People are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. You can tell I almost slept well. I can almost hit those awfully. I almost hit those notes. Although when I fresh wake up, I sound like a murderer. I sound like someone that's gonna get straight moited. Or, nah, not even that. It's probably like National Public Radio voice. Is probably how. Hello there. Hello there. JohnMegacycle. Another hour of news local to you. Then sports. Talk a little bit about the weather. Then we'll talk about the fall donation drive. Here we get kind of a thing. So blocks off water completely. That doesn't also stop contamination, does it? You have to do this as well. Irrigation barrier. Stop soil irrigation and contamination from spreading beneath it. It might have to be like a this thing. So we'll do a little experimentation. First of all, I would like some kabam bam. How many beavers do I have to yell at to get some frickin' kabam bam up in here? Water looking for, yeah. Water is so fine. Dude, water's so fine. Oh yeah, that's what's taking a while. I keep doing all this, Okay, productivity 87%. I doubt that. There's someone in here working. 87% is not the number. 46% sounds more correct. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're just gonna pop that all off, freeze up a bunch of workers. We got lumbar. We're out of lumbar. No! Ow. I'd like to see a third faction that they don't use their teeth at all. They are purists. Like, absolute respect for the body, respect for the mind. Oh, we don't... No, we don't really contaminate ourselves with... What did you call it again? Labor? Oh, no. We couldn't be bothered for such trivialities. And it's like, what do you use to cut the trees? How do you manipulate the environment? Chainsaw. I'm sorry. Chainsaw. Okay. That's all I had to say about that. Just... So there's the folktale that are the nature purists, let's say. There's the Iron Teeth that have given up the ideology of herbalism, totemics, however we want to go about this from a logical perspective. We just keep going, and then you just say like, "Oh, we're Iron Teeth plus. We've embraced the machine," and it's like, "Oh my God, we've invented the Adeptus Mechanicus." Did you know the Adeptus Mechanicus before fleeing to Mars were beavers? Some true shit I just made up right there. Yeah, man. Fun fact, chainsaw's not invented originally for tea cutting. What was it invented for? I could probably come up with some stuff off the cuff, but for buttering bread would be probably my first guess. I didn't say it was a good attempt or a solid invention to being used to buttering bread. Adeptus beaveriticus. Oh, shit. Yes. Oh, I like that very much. C-sections to help with birthing babies. Oh my God. You ever come across a piece of information, you're like, that can't be right. It's probably right. Yeah. Gross. I mean, functional, can't fight that, but still. That is something. Something. Okay, I need a path here. Y'all ain't liking it. What I need to know is this blocks water. Does this also block contaminants? If it doesn't, we'll leave another path here. Use the irrigation barrier. Stop soil irrigation contamination from spreading beneath it. We'll do this, I guess. And then that'll cut the water cool. Rip and tear from the Doom OST. Yeah. Effectively. Yikes. We'll see how this works. Lots of experimentation to be had. It's kind of the fun thing. Fun thing. Fun of the fun thing. It's one of the fun things about playing a game fresh, right? You don't really know what to expect. You have a lot of what I like to call preconceived notions, and you develop those preconceived notions the same way any other human does via experience, right? You experience a thing, it puts in a memory, and then you solidify it by either redoing it over and over and over and over again with practice or whatever. But yeah, when this ultimately comes down to it, I have preconceived notions of other video games. I want to see how much of it is like true or understood or whatever. So the corruption isn't really going to stop until we get to about here, I think. It's also watered from here, but the corruption's also coming through here, it looks like. We might have to do some fun layering kind of a thing, but we'll see. We shall see. The thing is, we've got corn rations for days. So we could probably cut down this kohlrabi a bit. Yeah, our food is solid. Solid. In a different world I've got, I was experimenting with something. The folk tales have an underground storage. It's called a large underground pile, kind of a thing. You cannot stack it. You have to build it on the ground. That's how it works. So I was wondering, these overhangs are a little expensive, but just to demonstrate a point, I was doing something like this with it. I guess you got to go up one. So we'll just, for sake of science, right? We'll use the four jobby right there. So I was doing something like this with that storage and then stacking more crap on top of it. So I've already got some really neat ideas on how I want to build out our next base for industrial storage and the like. So nothing right now. I do have some other ideas. What I also almost want to do is get a bunch of drills and just drill us up a crazy reservoir. We did a really good job getting this yucky caca-poo-poo-pee-pee water out of here with that example. Oh, there's just so much I want to do, right? Now, what's up with this? The mangroves are not watered, and because they're not watered, this is, yeah. We got normal little bits of drought. How much pine sap do we have? Not a lot. You can keep working, thanks. Yeah, there's a lot of mistakes I made in this run, for sure. There's a lot. I'm owning every single one of them because that's how we learn, right? Overbuilt the industry. Should have stuck with one facility of each type. Slow ramp up. But I asked for 4, 6, 8 storages of things. Dude, I wasn't filling one storage. What do I need all that storage for? Nothing. That's what. But you live, you learn, right? You take a little battle damage. You fix your armor. You polish your boots. You sharpen the sword. Tell the parents you love them. Move on to another battle. We're getting pretty low there. Ooh, there. Pipes are neat. I like how they push butter really effectively. Butter. They're really good at pushing butter. I could almost hear, the negative stereo archetypes or whatever. Huh. You work downtown? You're probably a butter pusher, ain't ya? Which is just the name for someone that uses the subway station. Ah, yes, a butter pusher. I don't know. Okay, it's weird. It's Saturday. I had some plans. They got canceled. I got like 3 free hours to myself. I'm spending them streaming. My energy's weird. That's the whole thing about that. We're fine on water. I can hang out down here. This isn't that big of a deal. Yeah, when we get to this part, it's gonna bust it wide open. This is really handy, though. This is really dope. I don't know how you would do this without making a gigantic hole. And then, like, staircase down, and then do the thing. Ugh. That might have been faster, though. But, nah. Didn't want to do that. Bad tide indeed. Let everything get flushed. Plenty of water storage. Yeah. We're going to keep these running all the time. Oh, I didn't check if the corruption ended. I'm out of lumber anyway. Doesn't matter. Doesn't frickin' matter. 2.85. I think is our safe. Is our safety net? Yeah, 2.85 seems about right. And one for you. And one for you. And one for you. I'm going to lose my bananas once this gets built. Like, in a good way. It's going to be like, oh my gosh, so fast. How are you so fast? We're just going to have beavers that address themselves. I am Zoom, because we can't say I am Speed, because I think that's a Sonic quote. I am pure Zoom. And I have to sneeze. Hello. Sneeze, I'm John. Right, excuse me on that. Ooh. Ooh dang. Yeah, we're only... It does take like an entire day to get 2 or 3 segments of pipe built, which is annoying. But it's fine. What are we on? Gears? We're out of gears? Oh, now. I do need one of you running. We don't have any more planks to make. We have exhausted our iron? Yeah, we have. Let's go find a new iron store. Oh. Nope, that's trees. Trees. We got some scrap over there. A lot of stuff to be decommissioned. We got some scrap over there. I thought we had some scrap. Yes, we do. Bonzer. 'Cause it's frickin' Bonzer. Y'all can swim, right? Why make this any more difficult on ourselves than we already will? It's already going to be difficult because I'm the one implementing the code. I get it. I know things about me. Brutta, I know things about me. Let's see here. Weird self-jab, but still. Just get that all knocked out. We got the dudes. Let's do the dudes. We got 12 babies and 15 dudes that don't know what they want to do with their life. This corn has really doubled down on our foodstuffs. This has been great. Yeah, I think the idea is we're going to cut the kohlrabi in half and work on a different food product eventually. Yep, please get that going on. Oh, right. I keep forgetting I gotta go down subterranean style. This is gonna be so worth it, and that is what I'm telling myself. That. Yep. Oh my. Give me just a moment. Alright. I'm back. As payment for your patience, please enjoy Mega Man trying to eat an egg. I don't know why. There's another one of those things that just gets me giggling. He just can't get it. He can put away Dr. Wily 9 days a week, but he cannot get this egg figured out. Oh boy. Chuckles McChuckles. That's what it is. Alright. Alright, things are going good there. Water storage is looking mighty fine. Mighty fine. And there's looking good. We got tons of housing. All the housing got built. The bad water's going good. Go ahead and pop that. But then I did want another levee there. I might even start blocking this up and raising this up by 1, to be honest. Just so that way, when the water flows out, it's like, well, we gotta dump a whole mess of thing right now. We just gotta get the water evacuated out real fast. We can do that, and there'll be a lot less danger of kickback over here. So maybe that's also a plan. I don't have the logs right now to start going about that project, so I'm not going to bother right now. We have 158 planks. That can stop. 233 of that. That can stop. I do need more gears, though. That's truth. That's the firm truth about that. It's too far from... Oh, right. Right. It has to be touching the pipe. You can't not be touching the pipe. It has to be touching the pipe. What is... Oh, they look like... Looks like water. Is there water in the tube? There's bioluminescence in the tube. Wait, is the tube a water slide? Oh, that would be pretty dope if that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I'm still sticking with butter. I'm still very adamant about butter. The way forward is butter. That's all it is. Butter, butter, butter. Yeah. 100%. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Yeah, here, look. See how when they're in the tube, it's yellow now? So here's how this works. Instead of a subway, where folks get into the tram or the train or the subway car or whatever engineering you want, here's what happens. The beavers lather themselves up with butter. They're tail to toes in butter. Tail to toes wouldn't actually be much. Tail to tips in butter, whatever. And then they use this thing and they just slide down it. It's a fat chute. It's a grease trap. Just zoom, and that's it. That's 100% true facts I just made up. Yeah. Butter is milk. There's no other real animals or anything in the game, so we're not... I mean... We're not getting cows up in this business. That's for sure. Okay. I was pretty adamant about this whole section going away. Yeah, I don't want any of that anymore. We are moving forward with this. And once we get this cleaned up a little bit, I actually want to move that up here. Or similar. Like, enjoying this whole reservoir makes a lot of sense. The only problem with that is hauling, because there's no pipes in this game. 90% of logistics of this game would be evaporated away if they did include... Could you imagine a bovine-born game? Look if I can imagine the secret cow level in Diablo 2, I could imagine bovine born. People want to say Bjorn. Like it's the Swedish chef from the Muppets, but that's not how the game's pronounced. We are so close. This is a civil works project more than any monument, which I find kind of weird. Tribute to ingenuity? We don't have any of that. I don't even have the research. Sweet, sassy molassy. I might want another number cruncher. How much was this guy? 300 planks, 100 gears, or 30 planks, 100 gears, 25 iron. Yeah, the iron's not a problem. We monopolize the crap on that iron. Speaking of iron, have fun. Get on it. Yeah. Yeah, I've been reassured by, I'd say like 4 people now, that it's been like, go to 1.0, it's stable AF. And I'm like, it's not so much I'm afraid of 1.x. It's just they've added so much, and I've already played one session as the Folktale with .7. I wanted to do an Iron Tail as .7, so it's like for like, right? At this point in time, these are the same. My idea on video game updates and program updates and software updates is I'm an N-1 guy. If you never heard of what N-1 means, N represents the latest. The top bleeding edge. The bleeding edge of anything. Apps, infrastructure, tech, whatever. I'm an N-1 guy, so when the newest version comes out, I don't really touch it until the next version comes out. And the reason for that is, like, from an industry standpoint, from working with enterprise class hardware and software and everything, you have middle managers that are just obsessed with the latest. We got to get on that 2.0. We got to be the latest cutting edge. Why? Did you see the notes? We're not going to benefit from any of the changes at all. Who cares? None of that matters. Oh, but we got to keep moving widgets. We got to keep updating. We got to keep standard. It's like, man, you're gassing up the wrong fuel line or whatever. Like, don't worry about it. None of what we're going to experience is going to be anything we need. But hashtag middle managers losing their minds over stuff, which is hilarious. But yeah, it's ultimately what that comes down to. So, like, when it comes down to anything, if I don't need it, I'm happy to wait. I know there's a lot of folks that have a lot more free time, that are a lot more ambitious than I am, and that's totally fine. Let them try the latest and greatest, right? So that's just why I say I'm an N-1 guy. I don't need the latest thing, it's fine. But because I've been reassured so often that 1.x is very stable, and very up-to-date, and very under development, like very worked on, I'm happy to give it a go. That's the brunt of that. So when anyone gets like super psyched, oh, do you know what they're releasing this version? Oh my god. I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. I'm going to wait about a week. Let everyone else do the beta testing for me. And then I'll pop on and be like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. And you fixed how many bugs last week? Severals? Ah, severals, plural, is my favorite. Severals. Multiple several? One several? We don't know. Severals. Severals. Okay. I completely forgot that this is what we're doing. Aye. Set that to 2 speed. And now that I started streaming and talking, my allergies are freaking killing me. Alright. Sorry about that. What do we need? Another 12 pieces? Yeah, if they take a long time, they're doing the building, not the delivering. You guys are going over there. What's so exciting about over here? Oh, they probably walk across and then use this as a shortcut. Oh, that's smart. Oh, dash smart. Oh, I like that. Dash. I guess having these things every ding-dang place isn't a problem, right? I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't sprinkle these things everywhere. Fine. Fine? Fine. Yeah. Okay, and I need a 3 drop. Thanks. Perfect. Yeah. Build out all the infrastructure at once, why not? But this little rooftop two-boy station's working pretty freaking well, I think. And then we could do, because there's connections on the other side and the back, to make this a little less pedantic for everybody. We got one at the top level. Thune. Thune. How did you know I bit my tongue again? And that's what it sounds like. Thune. All I want for Quithmithith Batoof want teeth. Frickin' Alvin, Simon, Theodore, and the frickin' Chipmunks, man. Thune. I might put one here to make this easy. And then build up ladders, build another layer, and there you go, right? Or even here? Pipe it down, whatever. So, I mean, we can connect everything to everything. Whoop. God, that is unsettling. Also, after watching Green Danger Noodle's stream, where they were working with some very cool custom maps, not gonna lie. The thing is, you can in 1.x set up predetermined, pre-scheduled explosions. Now, what do I mean by that? As a map maker, you could say, I'm going to build good water over here and Kakapupu Pee water over here. They're not going to touch until cycle 6. I'll just make up some numbers that aren't really real. 6 isn't real, right? Don't believe in Big 6. It's completely made up. And what can happen is you can say, detonate at this time, adding a little more confusion for the player. I'm using the word a little in quotes for sure. For her, sure, because that looks Painful. Hey, how do you turn a city builder into a soul-like? I know how. I know how for sure. Bunch of people died, and a bunch of people got deborned. We're still low on gears, and pause these. Thanks. They take 2 workers a hit. This water production still has to keep happening for sure. I thought we'd be at a point where we'd have a lot more stuff right now, but I guess not. I could shut off a food factory. Oh, it's just one dude? Ah, never mind. Timberborn is a Souls-like, yeah. Yeah, I could... I mean, are you pitching this idea to somebody? You should. At a minimum, go hit up Netflix or something. Maybe they want a series after whatever they're working on right now. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, right. I forgot. We were doing something. Gosh, dang it. Gotta build the butter tubes. Butter tubes for the butter god. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought too. Yeah, when it was like, can you imagine bovine born? Yes, I can, because I played Diablo 2, used Wirt's leg and something else I forgot. Or maybe it's just Wirt's leg. You put Wirt's leg in the... It's not a tesseract, it's the cube where you merge all the runes and stuff in. Yeah. It's not a tesseract. I can't remember what it's called though. The 6-sidahedron, the Decaliter of Doom, the Hibiscus of Tribulation. I don't know where I'm going with these words. Don't mind me. Okay, I would like another number cruncher though. So, what's that looking like? 30 plank, which we have. 100 gears. Oh, I still don't have. Ugh. Blarg, man. Blarg. That's all I have to say about any of this. Just straight up Blarg sauce. Yeah, because we're still building that. Yeah, I thought we were going to be, honestly, a lot farther in the production tree with this whole thing, but I overbuilt. I overbuilt real bad, man. I'm too set in my ways. I'm not gonna pause a bunch of stuff. No need to. Come on, we're 6 squares away from all the butter you can butter. We'll have so much butter, you can butter other butter with the butter that you have. Yeah, butterception. Come on. Come on. Kabam. Kabam. Thank you. Four more butters. 4 more butters. Come on. Yes. So they do mention that it's cramped. That's why my original idea was like, well, I guess you can't have 2 beavers in the pipe at the same time. Or you can't have 2 beavers in the same segment of pipe at the same time. I wasn't sure how that was going to work. Soon, no beaver will walk the streets. They'll take butter tubes, and it will be glorious. Tried to communicate tube-way transportation to someone of the medieval period. I'll wait. You know how... They had butter. You know how butter works? You know how tubes work? Well, that's probably where I lost you. Dang it. Let's see. Oh, talk to it like it's Portal, right? Speedy thing go in, speedy thing come out. There you go. Done. You're welcome. Sorcery indeed. What highfalutin levels of magic... yeah, you gotta be careful with the M word. You can't just throw magic around because they're like, they're a witch! And how do we determine if they're a witch? If they float. And what else floats? Wood floats. So if they're the same weight as wood, they're a witch! Oh, they'll get you on the clothing. Ducks. Yeah, that's it. Ducks. You'll get got on the clothing, right? What do you got, a popped collar and Jinko jeans? What are you, from the 80s? Shit. Yes. Uh-oh. Jinko jeans are probably more 90s now that I think about it. Natalie Wood, there you go. Now we're thinking. Now we're thinking like real witches. Now we're thinking like real solid magic types. I just... too far... Yeah, that's fine. Can't get all the... What are we missing? Planks? No! I just want this project to be done, and I'm too impatient to change my ways about things. Still short some beavers. Okay, you know what? That can just pause. There's 3 dudes, alright? Throw more dudes at it. How do you know you're talking to a Zerg player? They use a lot of verbiage like, just throw more dudes at it. Okay. Boing. Are we good now? I should have set these as priority. We're at the last piece. The final countdown. We found her floating during the shooting of Brainstorm. Oh boy. On. Yes. Yes! All the butter. So, let's pause right now. Let's go check the top. Let's take a little bit of a mental check as to how many beavers cross either of these paths. A fair amount, right? What I'm hoping to see is this just drops to almost 0 with how many different interconnected things we have. Now, the one thing that's going to be a thing is if a beaver... Oh gosh, they're still going. Yeah, getting water. That's literally why I put this guy here. Okay. What's going to happen, though, is if someone's thirsty... Yep, it's built. Awesome. If someone's thirsty in, like, the middle of the day, right? I could see them being here and it'd be like, well, I'm not going to walk to the substation to get here. I'll just get the water. So, once the day... in the words of the great green danger noodle, once the bonfire in the sky is built... Because we're not even... Do we understand orbits? Do we understand heavenly bodies? I don't think so. Okay, so it's still happening a little bit. I would call that greatly reduced. So the stuff up top doesn't really count because it's farming. Those look like babies. Those look like babies. But they are definitely using this middle tube here. Bonzer. I call it a screaming success. Yep. So we got this one we're working on. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was right. Okay. That clear? It doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. So let's do, first of all, this happy fella. Please tell me you can drag more than 10 squares in 1.x. That would be wonderful. There's that, there's that. We don't have anything on this side that has to be entertained or anything. Is there anywhere else I want another station? I'd honestly rather mess with this 1 or 2 more times before really having to be like, well, I gotta screw with that again. I actually wouldn't mind a station like literally right here or right here with stairs going up right away. That would cut it if somebody lives here but has to farm. Something like that might not be a bad plan. Then, here's will pop this. Yeah. Boop. Thanks for playing. That is the deal. The total deal. Station. Eh. Now it looks like a real transit system. Look at that. My transit system is like, one day I'm gonna be a real transit system. Yeah, you will. Someday. Someday, somehow, gonna get it right, but not right now. I sometimes just get song lyrics just stuck in my head for reasons I can't comprehend and things I'm not willing to discuss. I'm willing to discuss it, I'm just being a silly bill. Nickelback, maybe? Huh. Whatever. Hey, can you get some work? Just one more, yep. So they're mostly going for water right now. So this is going to cut the path from here to here extensively. That's going to be brilliant. Brilliant. What I'd also like to do is cut this down Oh yes, that was the idea about this. We're going to cut this down. We're going to dig down like 3 or 4 tiles and use these to the fullest. That's going to make us much more drought resistant, I think. I think it'll be great. This is missing logs. Ah, I see what the problem is. Hold on, friend. You don't know how to get there. My bad. My bad. Thank you. Danke. 1, 4. That looks good. Oh, it's been 5 minutes. Let's go annoy Hat. Hit him up with a hydrate. You understand? Hit him up with a hydrate. Kind of fun to go around and look at everyone who's streaming. Just hit him up with a hydrate. Aw, thanks, Hat. What a buddy. An absolute guy. All the way down. Thank you. This distance might look like a complete waste of time, but it is a gigantic time saver. Hold on a second. Why aren't we equipping our beavers with parachutes? Can we do parachutes? Is parachutes a thing? Now I'm asking, like, are parachutes even real? Oh, what happened here? That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. Huh, I wonder whether it didn't show up before. It's fine. Can we do this instead then? Oh, you live in a high-rise? Parachute down. You know, as not terribly risky as that is, why not? It's this thing. Yep. That's as far as that's gonna go. Thanks. Did that screw up the mangroves on top of it? Oh. Okay. It doesn't super matter, really. Nah, it's not gonna change anything. Oh, I have to do the hydrate. Yes, cheers. Or as Hat taught me in his native language, Proust. It's how you say cheers in Dutch. What am I doing? I'm clicking and flailing. I think I'm hungry. It could well be a thing. Could very well be a thing. Okay, so we're still working on basic infrastructure right now. Oh, actually, is that a... Ooh, that makes this even more valuable. Yeah. Infinite iron right there. Iron right here. Hey, what's not to like, huh? What's not to like? We are going right through our rations. Holy butts. Yeah, that was a little severe. Those can get offed. Thank you. And actually, they can get nuked. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Cool. Lots of good improvements. Bad tide. Roll tide, bad tide. Start lowering this a little bit. Yeah, see? So if I go a little too fast, the water pressure is gonna... Oop. That was weird. The water's gonna be a rolling wall and just splash against this whole thing and then down. So I'd like to prevent that if possible, but we're not quite there yet. Probably enough. We're very close to finishing 2 more segments. Well, very close is a lie. Well, isn't that cute? But it's wrong. We're on our way for 2 more segments. But then after these 2 segments, I would very much like to start talking about building that other water project. I titled this one Iron Teeth Logistics and Production Lines, which I should have just said, like, fluid dynamics. What even is that? What do you mean, like magnets? What do you mean? Yeah, that's just gonna be in the way and annoying. But that's alright. was hoping to place 1 or 2 more pieces before we called it a night. That's fine. Okay, that's all built. That's all built. Hey, you made it. Look at that. Well, look at that. You are nothing right now. You will always stay open. Thank you. I don't have any amount of wherewithal to mess with any of that right now. So, which logs we got? Yeah, all right. Looking. Well, you're going to be disappointed. Is this not the right height? Oh my god. Okay. I mean, all right. Dare, you know what? Dare to dream. Dare to dream, my guy. Dare to dream. I don't. Yeah. None of that shit was gonna help. Okay. Fine. Levy on top, I guess. Yeah, I suppose some levies on top and stuff. Camera perspective is a hell of a drug, isn't it? Oh, because I put path. Hold on. I get the idea of the path concept. I understand why it's a part of the game. I get it. I don't think I like it, though. I don't think I care for... maybe a button you could hold that facilitates that conversation better or something. I don't know what the answer is. I just know that I don't really care for it in its current iteration for whatever reason. Okay, so for this to work, ideally we put the other levies here. So we are going to bottom this out somehow. 2? Ugh, 2 squares? I think 2 levies should be fine. Maybe we need more. We'll see. Oh, Spanish Fleet. Yeah, that looks good. Too high? Just too damn high. Smoking all that weed all day, too damn high. Don't go to get your taxes prepared and then confess like it's a confessional and be like, man, I just too damn high. Do you want to donate $3 to the presidential campaign? Nah, just too damn high. Rent is too damn high. Everything's too damn high. Alright. So, we're talking about that. We're talking about this. I don't really have like a bunch of workers readily available, which is fine. But I'd love to get some of this done. Yeah, 3 is good. All this can go. All that can go. How far can you reach? Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay. We're good on explosives. We're good on bad water. I don't need that or that. Or this. I cranked this on so we could get some more stock. We're at more than 75%. Pretty happy with that. Water reserves are tippity tip top top. Awesome. How are we doing down below? Not too shabby. Oh my god, so excited. If we finish the subway tubeway system this session, I'll just be the happiest belle at the ball. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the cotillion with my heels on. Shit yeah. I've tried wearing heels before. It sucks. It's not a fun experience. Ugh, that's all I have to say about that. So maybe I want another station up here somewhere. That might not be a terrible plan. Like I said, the real idea is I'd like to push this out to make this specific reservoir bigger. And then put 3 or 4 water drinkers. So the water drinking for the people comes first. Crops second. I can store a lot of crops. Actually, I need to store more crops. Yeah, I want to store more corn and finished stuff. I put the frickin' monument there for reasons I can't fully wrap my head around. But I did. I did say several times I enjoy playing video games. I never once said, I'm the best video game man haver ever. Nope. Ba 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 ba. Man, if we could get this done before Bad Tide, that would be awkward because I can't do anything with it. Oh, right. You gotta punch it. You gotta punch it just a little bit to get it going. This isn't gonna be tall enough. Okay, that's fine. We'll be walling it out anyway. But I think these are oaks, aren't they? Yeah, 8 lumber, can't go wrong. We also have a hauling crew that can get some work done. That's not bad. Double it up. It's just like that would be good. Yeah. Not really gonna have a great way to get up there anymore, but that's fine. Okay, gates are open. Go ahead and peter this down a little bit more. We're not in a rush. I could leave this high, but the only thing that really sucks about it is it'd take even longer for the bad water to get flushed. One of the things that I haven't been able to determine thus far is what is heavier, water or kakapupu water, right? In games like Oxygen Not Included, everything has a weight to it. CO2 is heavier than O2, for example. And that's important because when you're trying to treat carbon dioxide, you know where to look for it. If you need carbon dioxide for some chemical process, you know where to go find it. Down. If your people aren't getting enough oxygen, because oxygen is lighter than CO2, go up. Make sure that it's up, right? So by knowing the weight of things, we can determine where we can find the item. So if kakapupu water is always lighter than water, well, I could just put some sluices down here, always have it filter out the badness, and kind of call it there, given that the badness will always get top priority. But I don't know that yet. Not sure what that looks like. But by knowing the weights of things, without us having to do any filtering ourselves... Oh, hey! There you go. That worked. Is this it's watered and healthy. Fantastic. Okay, this does exactly what I want this to do. Freaking amazing. Yeah. Alright. I'm kind of amazed this isn't... Yeah, contaminated. This is watered and healthy. That's contaminated because over here... Yeah, okay. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and start talking about what that's going to look like. This can look like this for right now. Thank you. Level that out. Perfect. Perfect. Oh. There we go. I had a bunch of plans today and they all fell through. That's not necessarily a complaint, but it was like, am I streaming? What am I doing here? I definitely think this has been cut down. Just take a look at this. This is direct line. I think once we get this done, that'll be perfect. So I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today, but I'm still communicating with a bunch of folks about what happens after the stream. And it's now like, you know, a lot of messages, which is fine. Happens. How are we doing up here? Hey, clear cutting crazies. Nice. Okay. What's the range you got? Did I designate that all to be chopped? I did. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, so we're just gonna straight up wall this off. What I might do is I might just feed this back up and just push it out that way. I was gonna push it this way, but that seems like a lot of wasted real estate, doesn't it? And you know what? I might not have to do any real landscaping about it. How many workers I got? 18? We've got 6 more days of the icky kakapupu pee water? Dude. Put them to work. Yeah. Really? You win this time, Gadget, but next time. Next time. I can't do the claw from Inspector Gadget. Oh man, that screws up my larynx or phalanx or whatever this is. I know what a phalanx is, it's just the funniest thing I can think of. Oh, it screws up my kombucha or whatever. Eco. I was wondering when you were gonna wake up. You've been quiet literally all morning. Eco, sha-na-na-na-na-na-na, Nico. He's a little kitty cat man with thunder pants. I don't know what thunder pants are. Now I'm looking it up. Please find unto me thunder pants. Thunder pants, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Sounds like a children's early morning cartoon show where the producers weren't even awake or off of their meth or cocaine-addled brains before these like this. That's a TV show. I made a TV show for my cat. Okay, I'm gonna go check on him while I'm waiting on stuff anyway. BRB. I'm talking to you. Here. Oh my god, you're so... I just want a Twitch career. Yes, please, go nap. Awesome. Thank you very much for checking out. Please, yes, 100%. Also, Green Danger Noodle, please stay hydrated. Please. Even Nico wants you to be hydrated. You're so angry. Come here. Come here. Come on, sit on Papa's lap. Oh my god. I'm here. Come here. Come on. This doesn't have to be this way. This doesn't have to be this kind of relationship. You could just come on up here. Come on up. There you go. Okay. See? There you go. Oh my god. Mr. Man has opinions about things. Waiting for like, and I don't like the kids have skateboards, and I don't like how there's more curse words than there used to be, and I don't really... Okay, alright, Granddad, you're about to hurt somebody's feelings. Just chill out. It's fine if you have opinions, but maybe keep some of those indoors. Maybe keep some of those in the holster or something. Not everyone has to know your opinion on bed or something. I don't like food anymore. All right. All right. Yep. Hey. Choose violence every day now. I don't know why. You're not meowing when you're here, and you could just come here of your own volition. This doesn't have to be a whole exchange. Every time you want to just be in here, you can just be in here. I don't have a gate or anything up. I don't have traps set. I didn't write a whole D&D ARC campaign to keep you away. You could just come in. Like he wants to sign a non-aggression treaty or something every single time. But I want to be in there. You can be in here. But what if I don't want to be in there? Then you can leave. But I don't... Angry because I can have everything I want. Okay, man. Alright. Let's start lowering this a bit. More, lower it a little more, lower it a little more. Okay. We could start working on the sluices and stuff. Yeah, that's not going to ruin anything. I say that, and now it's going to ruin everything. Can at least get the sluices built. Got an ad break happening in about a minute, folks. A little bit of self-care goes a long way. Take it from your old pal J-Megs. Now is a supreme time. Make sure you get up, move around. If and you can. If and you can. You're always closed, thank you. You're closed until I have the rest of everything else built. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch, Nico. Can I have my water, please? Thank you. Delicious, thank you. Excellent. Alright. Oh yeah, that's why the game was so slow. I'm not on the fastest speed. I'm also really interested to see the multiplayer mod for this. That's something I'm really, really honestly looking forward to. Yeah. Got 11 spare pups. We got 3 more days of bad water. This will hopefully be the last incursion of bad water we'll ever have to deal with. I have enough logs. Ba 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 ba. Oh, it's 1 square off. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Ah, it's no squares off. Excellent. Yeah, once that all gets built out, the corruption will have a significantly dampened effect. No, you didn't. Y'all didn't see shit? Yeah, just get all this out of here. We've cut as much as we needed to cut. And let's call that a good cut. This needs to get shifted a little bit once this gets built out. Okay, if any... Ow, 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 ow. Hey, no claws, Mr. Man. No claws. Nico's a very good boy. When he wants my attention, what he'll do, he'll put his paw on my wrist, on my hand. He'll be like, hey, notice me, senpai, or whatever. But sometimes he really wants my attention. He'll use his claws instead. I get it. It's not hard. He's not raking. It's called raking. He's not raking me or anything. It is a little annoying, though. Not the end of the world. Whenever I'm like, ow, don't do that. Ow, quit it. Ow, quit it. Ow, quit. It's that. Okay, and that goes away, and that goes away. That goes away. Now, also say this. These things are lag cannons. These stumps that just aren't doing anything are just lag machines. We want this stuff out of here. We want more stuff cut. And then the real thing is we're just going to push this bad, icky, caca-poo-poo pee-pee water out. It's going to be that. So, we'll leave that be for a bit. And Nico has departed. Okay. There. Now I don't have to lean forward so much. Also, good day, Sounder fan. I didn't say proper hello. I'm sorry about that. Good morning, good morning. It's fun to stay up late. Good morning to you. Okay, so that's all built. Yep. So now I wouldn't mind building another row of houses. How much housing we got? 49? And we're out of lumber. Big frickin' surprise. Waited so long to just have lumber and then just never have lumber. Yeah, I bit myself in the face with the whole oak tree thing. I think I really ouched it up real bad. Yeah, once this is done, we'll replace the floodgates, with sluices and stuff to hold more stuff for longer and everything. It's gonna be great. We got a lot of work to do for sure. But it's going to be great. Oh, a lot of lumber coming in. Well, cutting in was actually correct, yeah. Not technically wrong. Day and a half, yeah. It's just a lot of waiting. Like, that's not a bad thing either. It's not like I'm hurting to get other stuff done. But with games like this, a lot of it comes from making the right choices at the right time, obviously. But. That's all that was going to be. The other thing, ultimately, is, like, when you've made a change, know when to stop touching things. Redid all of your oil in Factorio? Cool. Stop touching things for, like, a minute. And trust me on that, because there's a lot of parts that are moving. So unless you know exactly what you're doing, or you've played the game for a while, nothing can be more frustrating than thinking you've made positive, iterative change. You're going through and then, like, I redid my oil, and now I'm ramping up a bunch of other stuff, and then going back and missing something, and it's like, oh, I touched way too much and I'm out of something I needed? Yeah, I was turning it all into petrol. Or something. But yeah, when playing these games fresh, recommendation always is be patient with yourself. There's no rush. There's no rush to get a whole bunch of this done or whatever. We're almost done here. Yeah, another 0.6 of a day. Keeps down a little bit more. We're getting there. I'm excited. Take a gander down below, shall we? Okay. Yep. Another segment here and there. Easy stuff. Now that we have the big spine of it done, everything else is kind of just an ad hoc project. It's nothing that we got to really worry too much about. Slow burn. Slow burn is the phrase I like to use. We'll get there, and when we do, it'll get done. Alright, last cockapoo pee-pee. Trim that down a little bit more if we can. But yeah, this is great. This barrier is doing exactly what I hoped for. Yep, we'll have to barrier this up more. But this is great. We have one burn, one thing of due to contamination, which is fine because hopefully we'll never have bad water go down that way anyway. Yeah, see how quickly it just purged it out? Well, there's some gross. Yeah, so I don't have a really smart way to handle that with the thing I'm thinking of. And that's fine. More than enough water stored. Perfect. I do have enough stuff for more storage. I wanted 2 more storages. Ah. Cool. Gears, planks. Yep, I got everything. Thank you. How's this coming along? Oh, we're almost done. Awesome. Awesome to the max. So we'll cut this all out. We'll remove all the stuff. We're going to levy this out. And then we're just going to push it right back this way. Just demo it all the way. I won't have to wall it in because I plan on knocking it down like 2 more layers. And that'll be that. Why don't we go ahead and start talking about the demolitions for that, yeah? Can I do this? Yeah, perfect. Okay. On the .7 release, I don't know if you knew this, but if you don't want to deal with this, you could just do this. The building stuff will just overwrite the thing, and since paths are immediately built, you can do something like this. There you go. Done deal. We'll do that. We'll just be a little cheeky-breaky about it. That, there's that, there's that. That? Oh, I already had a path? Oh, there's some resources there? Ah, okay. I'm not super interested in that anyway, so not a worry about any of that. That goes away, and that goes away. Alright. And I don't care about any of this, to be honest. Goes away. Okay. So instead of me building up walls, I'm just going to build down walls, I guess, by using dynamite. So we'll do it like this. So this is Kakapoopa Pee-Pee water, right? So let's see here. Landscaping. We'll do level 3. We'll do 2 wide. And now we'll do 2. And this looks like this. This is going to be 3. And there we go. Cool. So now I do need a levee here. That would be nice. And then I'll need a ladder or something up to just get around. So most likely another levee there. And ladder. Yeah. Easy, right? And then, yep, perfect. That can go away. Swell. Perfect, yep. So what we'll do is we'll set this up so this can be automatic. Close above contamination, 1%. Could probably just say 0. Let's say 0, why not? Close above downstream depth. Never? Never, no, not, I don't need you to ever close, really. The crux of the conversation is going to be when it is contaminated or not. 2.75, I don't need to store that much water anyway. Okay. Did I do all the pathing? I didn't. There it is. Cool. Let them do their thing. That'll be that. What's your oh, power. Right, I cut the power. There we go. Should be flowing now. There it is. Oh, I miss my wind turbines so bad. Our current power generation isn't terrible or anything. It just, I miss power even with drought and everything. 1.x is also going to have geothermals. That's going to be an interesting thing to experience. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to go take care of bad cry sad baby. Yeah, meow meow, I know. Hold on, Nico, I'm a-coming. Pappy's a-coming. Hold on, damn. Okay. Alright. BRB. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm sorry. I really wanted to do more streaming and stuff and everything, but I do love my pets, and I do want to take care of them. And I do apologize if he comes over too loud. Hi. Come over here. Yeah. You want to stand on the desk again and then get mad at me for reasons I can't comprehend? Alright, well, he's gonna live his best life no matter what he's doing. To be absolutely honest, for today's stream, I only really wanted to go for like 4 hours. 3-4 hours. I just really wanted to get the tube stuff done. Like I said, I really want to get to 1.x. Very excited about all of those changes. So for right now, this wasn't going to be like an 8-hour stream or anything. But at least a little bit to get the game going. Speaking of get the game going, let's go ahead and talk about this. Yup. We finished that one. Awesome. Yeah, right now we're just kind of working on mega projects. I wouldn't call these giga projects. But it's like we're trying to drastically alter how all the water works and everything. So I'd consider that a more large-scale project. It still takes a while for stuff to get to where it's gotta go, though. A little annoying, but it's fine. Part of me wants to build a tube station up here. You just make that a lot easier for further production stuffs. Oh wow, that would fit. Gosh, could you imagine? I could. Why not? I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to do with this area on this side, other than maybe wall it up even higher. Maybe? Maybe not. Okay, this is height of what? Oh, I need a bunch of 3. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna start working on that. Like that, we'll just shoot straight down. Easy stuff. Okay, can you make it over here, or is this another distance problem? Nope, no distance. Could use more elixir. Could use more... Oh, we got plenty of explosives. One warehouse is full to the gills. And we've got room for more. Food is good. Oh, monuments. Let's talk about the next monument. 12,000. Oh, I have just enough. Gears, planks, iron. No, I'm missing a bunch of gears. That's fine. The other thing I wanted to work on was probably another number cruncher. Another freaking number cruncher. Boom, done. How much power do we even have? Power, supply, demand. We need another array of thingamadoos. Oh, man. Not the end of the world. It's just a bunch of logs, really. Does that look about right? Not quite. Now that does. Yeah, yeah. Like I say, some days are really good and he's cuddly and chill and everything's fine, and other days he's a little more hyperactive and needs a little more love, and that's okay. Not a bad thing. I acknowledge my kitty boy needs some lovin's. It's cool. I'm not going to be able to accomplish what I wanted to today. That's fine. Yeah. But like I usually say, like, if you've been around my streams a bit, what'll happen is, like, he'll come to me after all the meowing. He'll be on my desk. I'll scritch him while I'm gaming. Like, 5 minutes of that, and he'll be like, okay, I'm happy. But just getting him to just, hey, man, just come here. You don't have to... Doesn't have to be a huge deal. But it's a deal. Five more? Come on, let's go. Let's freaking go. I'm very excited about this. This is gonna mean that we will always have water. And it'll always be clean water. Exciting! So, that can get popped. It's automatic. Close when contamination is below. Don't ever close. Close when contamination below, say, 2%? And then what did I set this to? 0%. Okay, very stringent, but that's fine. So here's this. Okay, and that just goes off the map. That's it. That's literally all that is. So that's perfect. This is gonna be dying out, which is fine. This is going to be Kakapupu pee-pee water anyway, but what we could do, if we really cared about that, we could later add these irrigation berries. Now, these irrigation berries are expensive, but would be worthwhile. That's it. So that's flowing. Goes above contamination. These can technically be as high as we want them to be now, and that's kind of the end of that. Go ahead and save up. 2.75 is perfect. Nice. Oh man, that is a huge deal. Huge. Y-U-G-E. Huge deal. Alright, what are we missing? What's next on the docket? It's cool my explosion is at the same time as yours digging a hole in that game. Nice. Yeah. Oh, are you actually playing Timberborn as well, Nedved? Booksy, hello, sir. How you feeling today, man? Just stopped by quickly to say hello. That's totally fair. Hope you're still recovering well. Thanks for sending me the pics on the finger and how that is progressing. I do honestly appreciate that. Very, very much. Very, very much. Very, very much. Well, thank you very much. Good. I'm happy to hear that, man. Happy to hear that for real. Yep, that's all getting built. Actually, if we could prioritize some of this. Yeah. Prioritize that, then we can number crunch in it. Getting ready for more Stardew. Awesome. Are you streaming today? Ooh, thank you for that. If you're going to stream today, I'll at least check and make sure that when you go live, that I give you a shout out. Or Sam. Oh, all the vim and vinegar and all the everything ready to get it going on. Nice. I appreciate that, man. And like I said, just give me like a... Well, I'll get a notice when you go live. But yeah, make sure that we share the love with a shout-out. Let's go on here. Are we out of logs? I thought I set this to priority. Oh, let me guess. You can't be reached. Oh, you're fine. There's the guy. Alright, and I can deploy the number cruncher that you can build out the turbines as needed. I know I should be building the bigger ones, but I like these little ones. They're so cute. They're so cute, right? So freaking cute. So I'm going to go back to lurk and talk later. Sounds good, friend. We have a delightful stream. You have to keep an eye when Uxie goes live. Give him a shout out. There it is. 2 more rows of... I keep calling them turbines. They're not turbines. They're water wheels. I guess turbine wouldn't technically be wrong, but there are more correct things? Not sure. Cool. We got scrap for days. That's all doing that. Awesome. We have some extra population. Awesome. We still have 35 beds. Plenty of food. Everything's coming up Saramara. Everything's coming up just a little bit of Saramara. Yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah. So, with this all done, we can start working on this project. Okay, so we are at... Yep, a few more pipes we can place. Here, Saramara, Mararara. Yes. We just have to be careful how we pronounce it because that's borderline Dragonborn, I'm sure, and that's how we're gonna get our ass kicked. Some winged beast comes out of the heavens and it's like, "Were you talking smack? I didn't even... What? I'll show you. Please don't." Blah. I need another 3. Another 3-fer. It needs me another 3-fer, but this looks good. This looks like this isn't going to conflict with anything else. My friend? You do that for me? That'd be swell. Oh, this is gonna be just a treat. Yeah. Yep. Lots of scrap metal. That's good. We don't need more metal. At 355? Yeah, perfect. Saramahara. Did you know that Saramara is the one that founded the Sahara Desert? Yeah, it's true stuff I just made up. The Samarahara Desert. Yep. True stuff I just made up, yeah. I think that's just my favorite thing to say. Yep, that's a true thing I just made up. That's 100% real until anyone takes a look at anything and then proves me wrong immediately. Yep. Yes, Nico. I know. I know. I know. Yeah, I'm gonna go pick him up in a second here and cuddle him and tell me, little baby man. Are we out of... Did we get through all that bad water? Oh my god, we got through all the bad water. Speaking of which... I could easily afford the bigger storage, but we'll wait a bit on that. I'm really looking forward to the next bad tide. For really real. Excellent. Everything's all damn and jammed up. Awesome. Now, what we want to do is we want to do a little bit of what Cobalt said last session. Hey, Nico. Okay, I think he just wants to pout, which is fine. One of the things we're going to do is exactly what Green Danger Noodle and Cobalt mentioned last session. Now that we have regular water and bad water filtered from each other, we can do something like this. We could put a sluice right down here. Let's put it, for giggles, let's put it like right here, right? And we can say we want the water to be hose above downstream depth, let's say 8.5, right? And then we just levy this up like a son of a gun. Just like that. So, a little more. I want it to look really uniform. We'll do something like this. Yeah, something like that. That looks pretty good, I think. Might want to fill this in or something. But. Now the top is going to have to be dams. Because what'll happen is if this ever overflows, we do need it some way to get out. But the idea is this can be raised to the tippity top. This can be raised to the tippity top. Whenever this flows in, this is going to be full. It'll only ever evacuate as much as it needs. And that kind of handles it, right? Now, it's not going to save us from slamming this up and down and screwing with things, which I might want to tweak later. But something like this will work. This guarantees, again, we did fresh water way up top, so that's handled. I might want to add more reinforcement to that, but this is how this is going to ultimately end up. Guaranteeing we've got power and fresh water all the time. Now, I don't like to use words like guarantee. I also don't like to use words like random. Whenever you say something is random, there's no such thing as like true 100% random. There is the high level of probability that things are chaotic enough to simulate randomness, but there's no real such thing as pure, true, unbridled random. That's just something to keep in mind. Now, we could set up this exact same setup here, and here, and here, or whatever, but for right now, we're off to a really great start. Man, I'm honestly, weirdly, really looking forward to the first bad water. Now, don't say anything. But right now, he's on the bed and he's passed out. Just out. So, very much turns into a kind of don't touch it kind of a situation. Just let him get it out of his system. It's cool. I timed this stream, so I'll also be able to get 4 hours right about. And then I'll be able to feed him on time, no problem. This right here, man, Control H. This is wallpaper material right here. Look at that. They're going crazy. Okay, Mr. Uxie has gone live. Oop, what was that? A drought? Oh no, that's actually another really cool test we could do. So, quick shout out to Uxie. Haven't you heard? I'm a man of my word. Yeah. How are we doing on power? I'm hoping we'll be able to keep this number really consistent. That means we have about 700 beaver power extra. Created planks are good. Regular. I just need a stupid amount more lumber. So hopefully that means this will always be just full all the time, which would be great. Metal. We're good on food. Good on that. Now, what we should do is after we've worked through this project, we'll work on more pumps. And what we'll do with that is we'll put the pumps over the water. That'll kind of just handle that pretty sweet. I think that'll just handle that right pretty sweet. Okay. This all needs to be lumber. This all needs to be lumber. I need way more lumber. I need regular production for our industry to thrive. What I've done unintentionally is I've massacred our industry because I've demanded a certain amount of production, but I did not facilitate enough raw materials to be had. So that's where that's. Okay, so we could get this guy first. That'd be great. I'm gonna build a path up and call it a day. Lads, beaver lacks materials. Oh, now. Yeah, I want to pull this out, move it around. This all needs to be trees. We're going to do our little dumb trick. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. .5 days on a drought. Yeah. We're not going to get this done, but that's fine. Yep, that's a lot of investment. How much sap do we have? 250 sap. What we're going to do just for giggles is we're going to set these to cut. We'll allow them to be cut down, and then we'll shut it off from being cut down so we can get more sap. But I'm sitting on about 300 of the sappy sap planks. And yeah, I just need more lumber. Oh, you know what we still keep forgetting to do? I say we because everyone's involved. This. Okay, so I still need a bunch more. Not necessarily a bad thing, just I knew it was going to be 1 or 2 kabangs. I didn't realize it was going to be this many. Get some pipe. The hell? I built a power shaft? Oh, yeah, that's not going to do us any good. That's going to be not great. Good stuff. Okay, so it's here. We can start working on the tunnel pieces. Tunnel. The guy? Okay. 2 from the left of this dude. Like I said here. Just start working on whole chunks of this. Nope, I think I'm off by 1. I think it's right there. Yep, it is right here, that guy. So, let's get this pulled all the way down. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Right there, thank you. Let's go ahead and remove the rest of this. You can deconstruct like 30? Yeah, 1 by 30. You can only build 1 by 10 though. Doesn't super matter. Interesting observation. Interesting observation. We're gonna go with that. Alright, yep. Because this is gonna give us what, 4 or 2? 2, which I'm fine with. Don't need the tapper right now. So they're going from here to here probably, which doesn't seem like that big of a distance, but hey, if it saves walking on your feets and sitting on your seats, it's not that bad of a deal. Man, I should have taken Green Danger Noodle's advice and taken a nap. Oh man. Sweet cheeses. Oh yeah, nothing's happening because drought. But everything's still pumping. Yeah, we didn't really flinch water storage wise, so that's awesome. Oh, the drought started. Okay, well, that's still fine. This will still be a darn fine test to our system. Join the Iron Teeth. You know what? I like them. I'm not playing them properly. If anything, I'm doing the clan a disservice, and I understand that. Ramped up too fast. Didn't allocate stuff properly, but that's how you learn, right? Your base is looking mighty fine. Oh, I love the tubes. Yeah, they look so good on your save, for sure. If I didn't, let's do it right now. Let's do a shout out at DatSat. If you like Timberborn or automation games your jam, check out at DatSat. Solid bloke. It's not that I prefer him. I just like him. I guess that. Well, I guess that's, yeah. It's not that I like them. It's that I like them. I think they're so cute. I think they're so cute. I don't know. I think they're adorable. So, do I need to have them? No. If I want to have them, I guess. Lower this a little bit. There we go. I'm dumb. It's clear. The tube system's great. I guess, well, I've got you for a second here. Here's how far mine is developed. Big spine that goes up to the housing. They're 60. They're a novelty. They're a novelty at best. Like, I mean, I got 2 number crunchers, and these are eating up almost all the, half the power, I'd say. Yeah, they're adorable at best, I'd say. Yeah. I would probably go to generators and the geothermal and all that other cool crap that's going on. Is it bad? No. Is it helpful? Yeah, I don't know. I should up my power game. Yeah, I should just do that. It's just, I like it. They're so tiny. They're like little baby power plants. For little baby types. Power for real babies. They're so cute. They're just so cute. Yeah. How are we doing on... This could use some work. You check out the water building tab. The discharge. Yeah, I'll show you real quick while I've got you. I solved my bad water problem early. When bad water kicks out, I just push it off the map. But I will do the thing. Yeah, I will do the bad water discharge, which can be opened. Allows it to generate through droughts. Yeah, I'll get there eventually. I just want it to be like... just mitigate all the bad juju real quick. For now. Yeah, bad water does equal power. You're absolutely right. So this will eventually be carved out for like limitless power or whatever. But for right now, yeah. We'll get there. Oh, up. My bad. There you go. Killed your colony? What happened? Oh. Oh yeah, a bunch of food bit it. Yeah. Yikes. Yeah, that's tough. Especially with how long some of those crops take to plant and germinate and everything. Oof. Germinating and gestating are two separate things. I should get those. Unlimited power! So debating on loading or a new save. I would reload. Gestation period. Gestation period is a period of development in a uterus from conception to birth, specifically mammalian. Now, also, the act of wearing clothing is also the definition of gestation. That's interesting. So gestation isn't necessarily correct with these guys because they are tube babies, but gestation would be correct with the other. Yeah, good luck, man, for sure. I'm up with a good luck. There we go. Now I want nachos. I don't know what brought upon this whole conceptuality of snack foods, but man. Like, I could go downstairs and make a proper dinner. I could go to the kitchen and make a proper meal. However, a proper meal is not nachos, and nachos are a part of the food groups, so... You don't win friends with salad. You don't win friends... Yes, Nedved. What? What, my friend? What can I do for you, sir? Now on a snack. Yeah, isn't that weird? Our physiology is such a thing that it's like, I could make reasonable food. I could have reasonable, nourishing foodstuffs. I could be okay with nourishing foodstuffs. However, nourishing foodstuffs ain't crunchy. And I want crunchy right now. Yeah. Chips, pizza, some garbage that my body doesn't need. Yeah. Yup. Sure could be a thing. It sure very much could be a thing. Yeah, we're about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way for this. Yeah, fries, oil, butter, salt-based things. Yeah, boiga. Boiga. Or it could be boiga. Boiga. That's how you can tell how overweight someone is if they say that and it's not burger. It's boiga. I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna get me a boiga. Oh boy, why don't you get yourself a gym membership while you're there, buddy? I can make those jokes because I'm also a heavy guy who also could probably use a gym membership. Who also sometimes talks like that. Has anyone seen my keys? I need to go get a boiga. Nope. I have not seen your keys. Boom! Freaking hamburger it all up. Oh. Okay, so a twofer? I guess a twofer? Let's see what a twofer do. Twofer do and a twofer do. Okay, so let's see this. This. Cool. There's literally no reason why we should be going any further than we have to. Okay, I think No, I still need to go down one more? Yeah, it looks like. Okay, I miscalculated on that, I guess. No big deal. We will get it. Oh, no. There's the Wait. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Yes, I need one more piece. Hi. Hello. Top priority, please. Thank you. You don't win friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad. What happened to my food? Oh, never mind. We're fine. I was looking here. It says corn. Now I wasn't looking here because corn isn't food. Corn is an ingredient. Oh, I freaked out. Forgive me. I doth freak. There you are. Boop. Okay. That should get me all the way to the bottom. Now we can start working on this guy. There we go. Done deal. Boyga. It's a boyga. I don't know why it's just a really funny word, but it is. Okay. Takes care of that. We're getting a lot of really good stuff done today, even if it might not seem as such. Yeah, we're getting butts ton of stuff done. That. So yeah, when I turn down the thing and there's this huge splashback, it'll splash back against this. Corns are friends, not food. I'm gonna let them know at the next meeting. Shark bait. Ooh aha. Ooh ooh haha. Ooh haha. Ooh. Whatever. Boyga. Yeah. Boyga. I could start working on that platform project I said, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. Steffi, hello. Hope you're doing well today. Hello. Hope you made some friends along the way. Hello. Some third thing. I don't know how to rhyme. Hello. Now put the shark. Oh, hi. Yep. Fish are friends, not food. I think no, we're fine. We're fine. Building lacks power. Yeah, man, we don't have the water thing going on yet. You settle your butts. Working on it, all right? We're working on it. We're working on it. Oh, we're almost there. Look at that. So now no water should just splash over the top, right? Bonzer. You get a reply from Microsoft? Yeah, definitely Microsoft. You want me to neaten up, arrange the order, the information they want? Okay. I know that might not sound like good news, but I'm taking that as like a personal victory for you, because at least you're getting response. Apparently couldn't read it. No, they were just... they're 100%... this is their fault. Yeah, they are just pushing it off on you. Yeah, 100%. But still, you're getting a response. I call that a win. But no, this is 100% their fault. You think I'm going to back Microsoft? I went Linux. I went pure... everything in my house is Linux as of like 3 months ago now. 4 months ago, something? No, it's been longer than that. Hold on. You don't win friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad. You don't win... okay. The announcements room. Oh yeah, about 3 months ago. 3-4 months ago, yeah. Yeah. I can talk about my journey with that if you had any questions about it or anything. I don't want to bog down the whole stream with like tech speak, but like there's a lot of really good lessons learned, really good advice. Whatever, yeah, if there's anything I can help with, let me know. Also, I'm not a Linux pro. I'm not like, oh, just solve it with Linux. That's not the vibe. I also did not know a lot about Linux. It was a journey. I'm glad I took the journey. That's kind of the brunt of that. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Don't make friends salad. Yeah, that's cool. No, that's awesome. I tried Mint, I've tried Ubuntu, and I tried Fedora. And Fedora KDE Plasma is where it was like, this has enough user functionality and enough adjustability and enough stuff that this works good for me. So what I did was, I worked with a good friend of mine, Lyrison, and what we did is we moved over all the Megacycle entertainment infrastructure to Linux. So the servers are running all Debian, which was all I needed. I needed just something very beat down and very low key, and the operating system needs 750 megs of RAM. Awesome. That's what I want. I want like bare minimum. I'm not playing games on the servers, but like the Minecraft servers I host and the Factorio stuff I host, it has to be bare minimum stuff. Perfect. Debian was the seller. We tried Mint. We tried 2 versions of Ubuntu. We tried something else, and like there was just hit misses. Like this isn't I'm not learning anything. I'm getting frustrated. This doesn't work. The Debian worked as a bare minimum for the servers. I personally tried for myself again, Ubuntu, Mint, a different version of Mint, a different version of Ubuntu that's not like Kubuntu maybe. And then I tried Fedora, and I'm like, this is great. It still takes a while for me to get used to stuff. It still is not perfect. But yeah, it's one of those things, if you have a backup hard drive, install to the backup hard drive, and that way you're not contaminating your Windows build. Kick it around for a while. Ask questions. Look stuff up, right? There's all this really cool stuff that can be done. Yeah, Steffi, definitely wait until your Microsoft problems are fixed first. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the thing now. But yeah, wait till all your other problems are fixed, and then you can kick about the stuff. One battle at a time, right? One battle at a time. For my gaming rig is, like I said, Fedora. I have some feedback, but it's definitely a much more liberating experience than Windows. And take it from me, I've used Windows since Windows 3.1. So I've been inundated in the thing. I know how like Windows. And Windows never felt reassuring to use anyway. It felt like I know how to troubleshoot this, not because I'm a Windows tech, but I've skinned my knees enough to know how this works, and that's how you learn Windows. Like from like the techno, where is this? Oh, it's under administration. How did you know that? Well, I've skinned my knees a bunch. I have what they would call unhappy knees. Yeah, for sure. 100%. 100%. Yeah. Okay. That's another really big project done. Awesome. Let's just keep going with this. I think for like my next hard level playthrough, I honestly think I'm going to play as the... Nope, that's not the right button. I think I'm going to play with the other faction. Is this fast and really cool? Yeah. I don't know how much like mental effort I'm willing to put into the tube, building another tube system, but I'm glad I have it. Oh, we should do a save. Zorin OS is a very friendly flavor for people migrating from other systems. Has UI options for a nominal one-time fee that mimic all the major OSs. See, that's pretty dope. I'm cool with supporting. I'm super cool with supporting the devs, right? Like when that's the idea. I'm not cool when it becomes a nickel and dime fare, like Paradox games, for example. I like Paradox games. I do. This isn't a comment like, oh, their games are bad and you're bad if you like it. That's not the take. The take is, it's really infuriating when they keep changing fundamental parts of a video game. It's like, well, now robots can procreate. And it's like, why? Who asked for that? Who asked for robots to do that? That doesn't make any... Leave it alone. Hey, look at me. Stop touching things. Drew, hello. I'm honestly really excited to get into Stellaris again once they stop touching things. But that's a me complaint. I get it. That's a me complaint for real. Drew, I hope you are doing well. It's been a while since we've hung out. I hope you are feeling fine. All right. Oh, that was fast. Okay, I was gonna blow that up. I guess I don't have to blow that up. Good stuff. We're gonna knock this down. Like I said, I want to be drought proof. Now, I don't need crossing around every single thing. We're gonna blast this out and put a cross right here, and that's gonna work just as well. I don't know why I keep pausing the game. We'll be pausing the game a boatload when we do this on hard or Iron Man mode or cheesy wheelers mode or whatever the difficulty modes are. But for right now, we're just having a dang good beaver time. Dang good beaver time. We get some more of that action. And there's no real... I mean, there's no reason to waste this space, right? Probably need more kohlrabi. We're full on kohlrabi. What I need are berries, because berries are needed for the... Oh, wait. Wait, we don't have to deal with children anymore. Hold on. We have the adult one. Where is it? Housing? Use an advanced breeding process to produce adult beavers ready for work. And it's the same size. Oh, that looks disgusting. 3, 6, 9. What do we have? 3, 6, 9. We have 12. Let's start with 9. Yeah, this means they're ready for production immediately. There's no flim-flamming around about any of this. They are ready to work. Which means I probably don't need as many. Let's start with 9. We can always pause them later. The sad thing is there's no way to say finish this transaction and then delete the building. You gotta delete the building. I don't want to delete the building with the babies in it. There, Debbie. What happened? Oh, yeah. Berries. Oh, you need extract. Oh, thank goodness we have a very robust system of that going on. Extract. We're good on extract there. Oh, hello. Hey, how you doing? Kablam. But kablam. Okay. Well, that was dope. That means we can double up on... I really debating on not using oak. Let's do pine instead. Pine is going to look like that. We're going to move the tapper over here. We'll reserve some of this, and that'll be consistent tap. I had this as like an ad hoc kind of a building. So this can... Oof. Okay. I'd like you to not plant stuff here anymore. Okay, so that'll get cut. When it's cut, it's done. That looks like that. Can we get a tapper shack right here? Oh, man, that'd be dope. Tip-tappin' McTapper Shack. Where is my tappin' shack? Oh, you're a forester. Shack. Oh, it fits perfectly, kind of, sort of. Yes. It's awkward because the path is awkward. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is height 2, that feels like to me. We're gonna clean it up, son. Blurp. We do this. Blurp. 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 Oh. Not you, believe it or not. Down here, this is where this is going to get a little convoluted. We'll build a new path here on the ground floor. But can I just bulldoze over you? No. It's gotta be weird. Fine. Use the special tool to remove the special thing. That's fine. I'm not angry. You're angry. Not slightly belligerent about any of this. You're slightly belligerent about it. That's hard to say. We'll knock this down by 2, like I said. And that's ready. And can I get a 1? You. Path goes here. Knock all that out. Easy. That'll give us a much more rigorous food, not food, timber farm. That's happening. Oh, let's make sure our other work is being done. Yep, I'm gonna keep forgetting about this. If it's out of sight, it's 100% out of mind. I have no idea what's happening with it. Unless it's in my face constantly, I can't just... What? Easy. E. I keep hitting M to go back to the map. That's not how this game works, Jarn. We need more Kakapoopa Pee Pee water. How's that coming along? Well, it is nighttime. Yeah, it is nighttime. Could probably shut off our explosives for a while. Limit it like that. Yeah, we are out of Kakapupu Pee water. I do see though a lot of explosives. I'll be fine. In about 20 seconds, folks, got ourselves an ad break cooking up. Blah 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 blah. Make sure to take this opportunity, get up, stretch, move around. You know, the normal drill, the normal drill. This is going to look something like this, in case you want to get over there. Now you should be fine. Yeah, plenty. Ad break, but no popcorn. I know, I'm sorry, I didn't bring enough for the class. We are going to say... Oh, thank you for the hydrating stretch. Do that. And that's probably enough. That'll ensure we have more than enough of the pine tar to get kicking on. Okay, cool. Done. Blah, 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 blah. I should hydrate. We're doing it right now. Good stuff. I like these little wheels. I don't know why. We could use more water production. Okay, so now that this is all done... we're just not producing as much water as I thought? Oh, wait a second. Oh, I think I know what's weird. I think I need to dam up right here. Maybe. It might screw up all the stuff. Oh, you didn't get an ad? Oh, dope. Do you want one? I can force one. I think there's a command for that. Dear Twitch, Steffi really likes advertisements. Can you hit them up with an advertisements? Love JMX. Dear Twitchums. Twitchums? Twitchums, sure. Whatever. We're gonna do this. Not 95. I think 85 has been our happy medium. Let this get all backfilled and up. Hold on. There we go. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. What? Whoa, what the hell? Okay, well that did save the colony, so that's cool. What the heck happened? We've done 2.75 before. We've done 2.85 before. Huh. That was weird. I don't actually know why it freaked out. Okay, well. Fixed. Okay, let's do a little change here. 2.7 is fine. Yep. And then this could be done with a little bit of walling. Walling. Like Wally. Walling. Do that. That'll work. Okay, back to this. We've got it built all the way down. We're almost connected to another junction. Hot jams. Huh. Oh, yeah, because they can build one square up in any... build one square in any direction. Yep. I forgot. I was like, how the heck did you get there? Yep, makes sense. Okay, bad water's happening. Bad water's happening. I do need more bad water production. I do, like I said, need more water, just straight water production. Yep, that's gonna freak out while I've raised up the thing. And this can get raised a little bit. I think with 2.75, I think 2.7 works. Now, instead of this whole floodgate nonsense, realistically, this is what we're building. Oh, okay. Looks like it flowed over a bit. How the heck? Oh, I get it. Okay, yep. You need to be lower than that. Yeah. How's the water flowing this heavy? I didn't change the flow at all. Okay. I've screwed something up real bad. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Always open. Thanks. Just vent some of the water. I'm sure the vegetables don't mind a bit of a splash. Something weird is going on. I think I broke something. What's a little confusing to me is... how did this get full? Oh, I know what... the dams. The dams got built. Or they're getting built. Maybe that's the deal? Yeah, okay. That might be the skinny on it. The water pressure that's coming out of this is far too much for me to cut the flow. Well, once it gets built a little bit more, it should be fine. More science is required. I'm unsure. Hashtag unsure. Okay, that all looks perfectly fine. This should actually be a bit higher now. Yep, and it is. These just have to be somewhat submerged in water. Perfect. This is good. This is good. We're getting there. I don't know where we're getting, but this is good. A little weird, but this is good. Yep, you're still building. That's fine. Don't mind me just kind of freaking out a little bit. Okay, now to work on a different project. One of the things that we will need to get is this uncapped eventually and piped out for a couple of reasons. First is I need more bad water production. I don't want it any closer to my crops. That's why we cut this here. This sluice ensures that if it gets to a certain height, it gets vented. But I didn't really need to do that. I guess dams would have been more appropriate. But we can start working on something else. Let's see here. Landscaping. I would like level 2. Yes, 2 would be correct. Yep. We're going to go like this. This. That. We're going to do trees there. They all can get borked. Bork. We're going to move this over by one, actually. The idea is I want bad water to happen. But what we're going to do is we're going to funnel it from there down to here and then, yeah, like I said, then off the map. This looks fine. Yeah. They'll need some single kabang bang. Make sure we have a way to get up there, shall we? Yeah, something like that's fine. Stuff. There we are. And then the double, and some single. Okay. Good start. Next. That looks like that. I guess this doesn't have to be removed. We can just go ahead and shut that off. It's a lot of explosives that isn't going to net us anything. Oh, it's this guy. There we go. Thank you. Cool. That does that. We've got some high levels of prosperity here. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Okay, so I didn't shut off these. Yep, we have 55. Holy crap, we have 55 beavers not doing anything. Can I click on that? Thanks. Which might also give us food problems, which is definitely giving us water problems. Okay. Good stuff. Now, for the water that we have here, there's a bunch we could do to kind of solidify our, well, quench our thirst, I guess. Slake? Slake our thirst is also a fair way to say it. It just sounds weird. Why don't we do something like this? Go ham. So the best pump we have... I like the other faction too because they have better water pumps. This is a deep water pump, which goes much lower, but the other faction has much more efficient pumps, or faster pumps, I guess I'd say. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do it same as the other side. Hi. That. And like this, and like this. Okay, that's min-maxing some space. We can pull all this out and move with this kind of an idea, and this just keeps everything on the water that the water could possibly handle. So there's that. There's that. All the storage is going to remain here, but we can start working on something like this. Managed to make my sister smile today. That's a good vibe. Oh, did you... Oh, you bought our new sausage roll, I'm sure, right? Considering your cat absolutely devoured the other one. Cat has... You don't know about this about cats, but that cat probably has been saving up that masterful plan for, like, ever. And then I'm gonna eat the sausage roll. And I'm gonna put it in my face, and I would go, ar, 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 until it's gone. Yes, what a masterful plan. Aw, that's sweet. That's very sweet. Do we have enough lumber? Well, yeah, we have plenty of materials for this. So I'm just gonna do this so we can kind of bootstrap the process. And a banana bread. My goodness. That's very thoughtful of you. That's a twofer. Oh, dudes can't get up that high. Dang it. All my beaver folk are gonna wake up and be like, where the hell did all the water go? We're getting it, don't you worry. We're getting it. You definitely smiled. Aw. Delighted to hear that. That's great. Yeah, it's like this. This frees up a lot of territory. Do I need the land? No. But I'm still kind of learning the game and just having fun with it, really. Like I said, we'll operate a lot different. Very different when we get to actual hard mode and such. But for now, I say. We. Was a thought that counted. Yeah. Oh, for sure. I find it hilarious. I say it that way because I also find saying it that way hilarious. Okay, y'all are going to take at least a fortnight to get this built. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. Alright. Your cat is still doing okay, right? Like, fun and games is all fun and games, but I do need to play the concerned parent card once in a while here. They are okay, right? Like... It's fine. Oh, good. Happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. Max it out. Cool. Alright. I think that looks pretty good. We'll eventually clip this, because I don't need to manually bring water here anymore. And then we'll get that going on. Everyone says hilarious, but no one ever asks how hilarious. Okay. You can stay. That was freaking funny. Oh, that's... people say funny. They don't ask how funny is doing, though. Speaking of funny, we've got some research. 4,000 or 400 gears, 100 Frosty planks, 300 iron. You could totally burn that out. Yeah, easy. This doesn't have a front, does it? Okay, well, we're gonna have a bunch of happy beavers. What is everyone working on right now, though? Like, it's not this. Oh, dynamite? No, we've done all the dynamiting. E8. What is going on right now? Okay, how many haulers do we have? We have 20 haulers and 8 workers. I'm thinking I need more haulers. Honestly, I probably need a lot of both. Yeah, hit it up. Yeah, this was a really short project, though. So in this conduit, which will expand eventually, but just for proof of concept, the big water wheels. So we were using the baby water wheels before, but these will look like this. I'm just going to pause the game because I don't want them to actually get built. Now, again, the idea about this is about four times more powerful than the small ones. But what we'll do is we'll cap these bad water sources, and they'll run all the time, even inside of a drought. The idea behind that. Yeah. Constant limitless power. I think we've got this pretty constant based on the buffering system I have set up here. I think it's good. It feels good. It does feels good. Yeah. I probably should have waited till stuff got built before I started demolishing things. How are we on planks? 946 planks. I think we're fine on planks. 365 gears. I need more gear production. That's happening. 731 actual logs. Jeez. Get it? You gonna get it? You gonna get it? Ah, you got it. Alright, I'm gonna do the same cheesy thing again. I cannot be... Really? Okay. I cannot be bothered to go and remove it manually. Forget that noise. Yes. Still working on some metal. We still have metal reserves. Awesome. Take a gander at this. I'm going to pause a bunch of our chambers. One more here. Yes. Why does that look sketch? I don't know why it looks sketch. It kind of feels like water's getting in, but it doesn't seem that way. Weird. This little scratchy looking thing. The stripes, that's what I mean. If it's food related, one of my cats will somehow figure out how to get it. Yeah. Aren't sausage rolls generally covered in like thick plastic? I mean, they're already covered in casing, right? So that's obvious. We'll normalize this out a little bit. This can be low priority. Okay, we're finally getting to it. Alright, nice. Would sluice gates up at the top allow you to stop adjusting them manually during droughts? I don't know. That's a smart call. Not sure. You can put it on the pot cover and tea towel, wrap it in paper, then put it in the carrier bag. Give it to the neighbor, who then you've signed a treaty with that you could always come back and get said sausage roll at a later date. But for right now, there's does your cat have thumbs? Let's start talking about this like legit tactics. Does your cat have thumbs? For your doors, are they door knobs or are they door handles? If it's a handle, it's a problem. If it's a knob, it's not that big of a deal. Cats don't have thumbs. A knob is going to shut them down cold. Thank you, Hat. Might as well they have handles. No! Steffi, all is lost. You have to just abandon your life and try again somewhere else. Reroll your character sheet. You're done.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I built another hauler. I would like another builder. Gotta layer these up. This is stupid. Sure. Have at, please. Thank you. The sliding door without a handle somehow slides. Yeah, you abandon all hope. You're done. It was a good run. I'd like to thank my parents. just start surrendering. There's no way. Okay. This gets flipped. And then another one goes there. And then we're doubling our water production again, which gets us on point with where we are with consumption. Okay, but let's talk about the idea that was floated. Once we get this placed. There, something like that. That's mighty fine. Would sluices up top take care of a drought? Well, sluices on the bottom take care of droughts. Which I still need to knock this out and put this in there. Trying to think of this out. Brent called 5, welcome. Would a sluice gate up top allow you to stop adjusting manually during droughts? I guess this stops me from having to adjust it, really. The only thing is, I was hoping this was going to fill up a bit more. Oh, hold on. Hee hee. Yep, I forgot I opened that just to... Okay, so we weren't at full consumption. Or full production, even. So if this starts rising... Oh, it... Down a bunch. Oh! See? Holy crap. Okay. Gosh. So we are producing more than we're consuming. That's a good sign. Because this dam system is set up? Yeah. Yep, and it's working full capacity. Awesome. We're missing a dam here. Did I? Hold on. Did I straight up not build it? Oh. Oh, okay. That's on me. I didn't whatever with that. It would adjust based on the water below it. It does, yeah. I guess if I'm gonna set it the same way, I don't know what I would adjust. So that's the thing, I don't really get it. If I'm gonna put sluices up there, this one does the same thing. Close when downstream above depth, which already handles in case of a drought. I'm trying to so the only reason I have these dams up here is if this gets full, I don't need this spilling out everywhere. Keep using the causeway. Which might be a problem now. Looks okay. Just a second. Okay. Sluice at the bottom, upper dams, yeah. That was the idea, because I don't want this to ever overflow uncontrolled. So I guess let me know if that still answers what you were thinking about, or if I still haven't addressed the problem fully. Because if I haven't, I'll revisit the idea. But sluices on top are kind of how I'm treating these things anyway. A little more variant than I thought. Okay. Lots of activity going on. But yeah, let me know if that answered what you were trying to get at. Ooh, that got built quick. Awesome, yeah, we have an engineering core of ding-dongs to do ding-dong work. Fantastic. This is going to be another 2. So we had, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9? 8, 10, 12. Yeah, and I want like 3 more. And then that'll be that. Sweet! Oh, it's going to look so good. When you've got resources to just kind of throw away at a thing. The survivalistic part of the game kind of becomes less so, but that's alright. Boop. I'm still having a delightful time. That evens that out. Make it a little symmetrical if we can. Don't need those anymore. And I'm going to say high priority to this stuff. I don't like all the loose stuff because they'll already go to a construction site, queue the work, and then go to a storage, and it's like, dude, you got logs right here. This is all logs. Don't worry about it. Replace the upper dams with the same setup you have in the bottom dam. No, it's cool. Okay. Yes, that's what I need to do. These are now obsolete. Yep. Just haven't gotten to it yet. But yes, you're completely correct. My god, this is gonna look so good! I'm really happy for this. This is great. To make it look a little less jank, though. Maybe something like that. We'll put, like, decoration crap all over the place. My favorite. We'll put some lanterns and such. Put some bushes and things. Oh, no. I don't have the 20 science points. What are we gonna do? Oh, wait. Yes, I do. A beaver statue for beavers? Thank you. Okay. I think that's enough touching the thing. Now we're just going to let that do its business. Okay. Back to the other project. Beavers. They're all just beavers. It's not stop. I'm trying to see if there's a mod that someone changed them to like Zerg drones or something. I don't know. Or minions or something. Or something. Little mammoth tanks running around. Oh my god. Okay, that takes care of that. That is top priority, please. And that still hasn't gotten built. It makes sense. I'm doing a ton of other crap right now. So this is fine. This should probably also be dams and not sluices. I don't know how much water's in here. Oh, thank God, I was about to blow up the things. I was just about to... Yeah, sugar gliders. Oh, could you imagine? If you're playing with the folktale that have the zip lines. Yeah. Sugar gliders would be just... Oh my God, just so cute. Oh my God. Okay, so now, the big idea of this, putting it down here, was I could do something reckless like this. It'll slam into the thing, and then it'll stop. Perfect. No more of this being very dainty about how much water can pass. So I'll just shut it all the way off. Bam. Done. Easy. Much less micro. And then this, we'll do something like this. 1.4 is good. Dump that down a bit. Oof. Awesome. Okay, now we can start working on other stuff. Because, yeah. It's going to be that right here. Kind of feels like we don't have a lot of water, but we have a lot of storage in this cistern, specifically. Power it up a bit more. Building lacks power. That shouldn't... Oh! Yes, we're not going to have power because the sluices are moderating how high it can go. So there's no technical flow if there's no consumption. So what we really should do is we should have the pumps after the water wheels, because that'll emulate flow, or emulate's not the right, that'll push, that'll be for, that'll flow. There we go. Because we're consuming it after the fact. We're consuming it before the fact now. Leave these get lowered. Yeah. Okay, so I thought I fixed our power problems, but I only fixed our water issues. Go all the way to 0. Fine. Oh, less fine. Whoop! Oh, it overflowed a little. Alright. That's okay. I was impatient. Flow, yes, that's it. Thank you. Now is the perfect time to do this. So, sluice it up. Oh, I thought I was paused. My bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. Loose. And this should be lower. Probably, might not matter. Might not matter. Levy. Dam. That's the right height. Yarr, it's the right height. Yarr. Okay, so that looks like that. And that's it. Done. Easy cake, right? I think we'll want to trim this out a little bit. Make it look a little more neat. But for right now, that's a good start. I'm going to say this is critical sauce. Yep. Yep. Good. Start with that. Man, this does look really good, doesn't it? I like it. Yeah. Now, what we could do is if we have... Well, you know what I could do? What if I just removed one of these? Is that enough flow for power? Okay. Not as much. So we might have 2 or 3 that are just free flowing. We did that. I should have probably popped these over here instead, but this is still good proof of concept. I think the water pumps are still getting at the water before it has any effect whatsoever. That's unfortunate. Oh, okay. These dams also need to go. How much water do we have now? A bit. This can get lowered. Good stuff. We have 4.5 more days of drought to contend with. So I don't think this is workable for what I need. Like, this is fine. Like, we have water, no problem. So if water and crops are our core discipline or whatever, fine. No problem. That's easy. Can we deal without power for a couple days? Yeah, we can. We super can. So I'm going to put these dams back. We'll fix power a different way entirely, I think. Not too terrible. I mean, this accomplished all the goals I had. Do we have more water left? We kind of don't. I can all splishy splosh in there. How's this coming along? It's almost done already. Hey, hey, nice. Close above downstream depth. That is... exactly. So if we want 3... we'll actually have to go like 2.75. Because... 1, 2... This is 3. Might have to go a little lower still. We'll experiment. We'll see what's what. But that's that. Awesome. Cool beans. And I has one of these pretty please. Nope. Yeesh. And some sluice. And I guess dams right away? Oh, we can go one more. Levee. The dam. Perfect. A little cleanup here, maybe. A little bit on the side wouldn't hurt. Actually looks pretty good. And then we do this. And level red priority omega 13. Boop, boop, boop. See how that slides for us. Oh, actually, this should be just high priority. higher than normal, but not critical, because this is still critical. This is the main guy. As long as the main guy is built and done, perfect. So hopefully this means we're producing more water than we're consuming off the map. Oh, man, these pumps are kind of brutal. No, don't delete it. I said we had 12 before? Oh, we had 9 before. That's 12. Let's go with 10. Oh gosh, my brains, they hurt so bad. I need to rub a pizza on it. Oh boy. You're playing Peak today, am I? I don't think I am, but thank you. Penguin Master, I hope you are doing well. Been a while since we've crossed paths, and I hope you are feeling fabulous. The kohlrabi has a drought of 2 days. Timberborn is peak game. Oh, well, that's good to hear. Born also has a dehydration period of 2 days. I think we've got another day of water in here. Now, notice we're not pumping or touching any of the water in here. So if it's in here, fine. No worries. Hopefully we can get this done in the next 3.2 days, whatever. Looks like our beaver numbers are cutting down a little bit, which is good. We ramped up real hard on that whole thing. For peak game players. I haven't played it, however, because I'm waiting for 1.0. That's fair. I jumped into this on Tuesday, literally, and I was like, I've had this game in my library forever, and everyone's recommended it. I'm like, I'd like to see what the fuss is about. I just finished a Minecraft mod pack that took 2 months. Ugh, it was a lot of fun, but it's a lot of Minecraft. So I'm taking a break, and I wanted to play some of this. Captive Industry is coming out with Update 4 in about a month. 1.0 for this game is coming out in about a month. There's another game I'm currently looking into called Space Haven, which I've played before, but they've just released the Space Station updates, which I wanted to take a look at. Have not taken a look at that. But I wanted to get used to this game before 1.0 drops. So yeah, I'm playing both factions in 7.7x. What are you at? 7.11. And then I want to play 1.x because the experimental's live. You know, just go check experimentals. That's ready for people to play. And I like to play that for a little bit so I'm not like completely scared of like, oh, there's geothermals. Oh, the earth is kicking back fumes. Oh, now what are we going to do? We're going to utilize it for the industry empire of the Iron Teeth. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so I was... Oh, we got time. We got 2 days. I'm not worried. But are we past the point of no return in terms of crops? Yeah. Easy. Yeah. It takes about a day for the water to come down from all the way on high and come down and be usable. So as long as we're 1 day left, we're fine. We'll see if we can pass another 24 hours, no problem. These are bushes. I don't really care about them because they've got a drought resistance of like 9 days. That's whatever. I still have more terraforming to do and everything, but we'll get there. All right, the big guy's done. Fantastic. And this doesn't have to really exist. But one step at a time. Get him, lads. Yeah. This can be 3. 1, 3. 3's perfect. Yep. Actually, I could have gone... Where, higher? No, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with 3. Storing as much water as we could possibly store. For as long as we can store it, blah, blah, blah. And all of our water cisterns are just fine. I'm going to build like 3 more. I'm the king of water. Now, another thing I wonder is, I haven't tried these yet. Pumps water, bad water, up one side, discharge on the other, more efficient than a regular pump. I got the science. That's what I got, the science. Is there a place I can dump this for a second? I guess I wanted to know, is there any logic that comes with this? Is like, if the other side is 6 or higher, then you can pump or whatever. Because that would also work. We could put those up here or something. Or, nope, never mind. I don't know, I was thinking about that. Okay, and all the way down. Thanks. Done. And, oh, yep, that's done. Awesome. Cool, so now we're working on the far, far path. This, hopefully, is going to be the farthest distance we're going to be from home. So we have this tubway. It's now a tubway station. That tubway station's getting worked on. This one is built. This one is built. This one is built. This one on the first floor is built. And then, of course, this one up here to our residential suite is built. So all that is great. I might build more houses just to have... Oh, yeah. Well, one thing at a time, right? It's a tubway station, yeah. Are you too heavy that you can't walk to work? Use our tubway station for tubby taps. Hi, my name is JohnMegacycle, and I identify as a tubby type. And the tubby types have great constitution and good damage resistance. And that's the way that I use it. And I go to work and I ride the tubby type. Tubby tube. Tubby sub. The new sandwich from JohnMegacycle. Bite into a tubby type. Tub sub. We don't give you bread. It's just a little bucket, and it's shaped like a tub. It's a tub sub. Bread. That just slows you down. Carbs. What? No, we don't do that. It's your tubby tub today. Yeah, this has been perfect. And again, we're not hurting for water. Like, we're comically hydrated. A bucket. Yeah, it's just a bucket. Dear God, but there's more. No, it contains a bucket. Dear God. Meat, cheese, no bun. Buns just slow you down. Buns? What do you think this is? No. Less chewing and more enjoying, am I right? This top should... Nope, I think that's fine. I don't want this top part to be dams. Yep, at all. That would be terrible. Okay, so that's flowing. That's flowing. I'm not going to raise this. Oh, that warmed up real fast. Holy crap. I might need an outlet. Like, I might need to build an outlet channel here and just push it out or something. Dear God, there's more. No. But hopefully this just automatics everything and I don't have to fart with any of this stuff anymore. Oh, hold on. Flooded buildings where? Yep, I called it. I called it that could have happened. All right. So we're gonna pop. Here. See if that helps any. Like, it's not critical, but right now is when I want to do the balancing act, because by the time it's like, okay, we've got to change some things around, I'm afraid it might be a little too late. But these aren't filling up, so that's maybe a good sign. This guy is though, holy crap. Are you raised? You're not raised at all. Let's... Un problema, maybe. I think we're fine. I think it's just the initial shock, maybe. But I did delete that dam. Yeah, so now power doth flow. This does raise the limit just enough, though. So this stays at a high level. Man, it all looks so good, doesn't it? Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pumps a-going. Man, I still want some analytics with this game. Just a little, just a little. How much is going out versus how much is coming in? Come on, man. Just need my fix. Can I have some analytics? Yeah, I'm scratching my chin. You ain't got some analytics back there, do you? Huh? Huh? You got some statistics? Come on. Don't hide some statistics on your old pal JMegs. Come on, just need a little bit. Come on. I want to make sure if my decisions going forward are statistically reasonable. Come on, let me have it. You have it. You hiding the good stuff back there? What you hiding back there, huh? I don't need you to do that anymore, thanks. Yeah, you're full of stuff. Let's go into my hat for a second. Actually, I wonder something. We might want to do a really dumb, silly prank. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do sometime. Not today. Here's something we're going to do sometime. There's another streamer named HatDatSat, and their cooldown for hydration is not set. There's also no set quantity. So we're going to make them regret that decision. This is my kind of pranks, right? Just silly, dumb crap. I don't want to ruin someone's financial score or something. This is my level of dumb shit. So one thing we're going to do, not today, but something we're going to do is we're going to go and just hang out in their channel and not say anything, but just long enough to rack up some points. And then we're all going to just pull a hydrate and then leave and just see what happens. Yeah, this is my brand of shenanigans. It's not like, oh, I let the air out of your tires, ha 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 ha. Oh, I signed you up for a magazine you didn't like, ha 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 ha. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm the king of hydration. Just go around to people's stuff. That would be fun, random acts of semi-kindness? Kind of kindness? I don't know if that constitutes kindness, but just go to random people's streams. What do you got, like 5 people? Cool. We're gonna just hang out and beef up the numbers and chat it up a bit, and then we're all gonna hydrate. And that's it. I wanted to do that here, but you set a cooldown. I did, for reasons, because people can't be trusted. In a similar note, I can't be trusted. Right. This needs to be 2. Yes, it needs to be a 2-fer and a 3-fer. I did this all wrong. What we should do is we should wait for the perfect moment for when they are... So they're also playing Timberborn, but they're playing at a much harder difficulty. They have played this game many a time before. I'm still a new pup. Or what's the baby version of a beaver? A kit. I'm still a new kit on the block, so to speak. The new kits on the block. So, I think that might be kind of funny. I do want another water basin here, so we're gonna do something like this. All this goes away. It's not a building, it's a resource. Way. I can put the chat into emote only mode for an hour and a half, though. It doesn't do anything. Save your points, save yourself. It doesn't do anything. I know this is going to be a little annoying, but I want to do other stuff. So there. 2 height. 2 height? No, this needs to be 1 height. Ooh, that was close. Well, no, that's correct. Correct. This needs to be 2 height. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I think the idea is it's supposed to make me do something. Like, I need to go open up the instruction manual for my dishwasher and turn on emote only mode. Guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to go open up the instruction manual for my dishwasher. Like, I'll just come to terms that, you know what? It's just not going to have that function. What did you want it to do? I don't know. Steam clean my pants or something? I don't know. Scammed. Hey, I didn't put those there. Those are standard. If those are also standard, they should do things standard style without any involvement from moi, but that's not how none of this works. Because I can't go for that. I can't go for that. I can't go for it. I can't go. Okay, water's returned to the cisterns. Awesome. That's happening, that's happening, that's happening. Okay, cool. The streamer has to put in chat mode. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I can sing a song as recompense. I don't know what kind of song is stream friendly that wouldn't get me insta-ban that's not from 1926, but I don't know the lyrics to any of them. Beaver Band, Hall & Oates. Yeah. Oh, I can't go for that. I think that's Hall & Oates. Or Hall and Oates. I can't go for that. I'll do anything that you want me to do, yeah, but I can't go for that. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. No, I can't go for that. Too far? Oh, it's fine. Cool. God, it's so beautiful how much that opens up, doesn't it? Isn't it? Doesn't it? Karaoke stream when? God, no. Because I know the only 2 people that are going to show up. So they're gonna feel bad because no one else showed up. How's our lumber? Oh, top of the charts. Okay, I might be able to redesign our residential suite sometime today, but I did want to get all this water preserved. I don't know if you can hear it, but Nico is losing his banana sauce in the other room. And here's Mega Man eating an egg. Alright, good chat. Karaoke stream with grape salad pregame. I'm gonna grape salad the second I'm done with this stream, that's for sure. The place I'm going to sells crunchy things. I've been feeling crunchy things. I don't think so. I've been buying green peppers and celery that's like about to go bad. So like there's a discount rack at my grocery store. It's like, here you go. If you go ahead and get it, you got it, consume it like now though. Like it's not, you know, it's not good for hanging around for too long. But I like to grab it and then I'll wash them, cut them up, and then I just got crunchy things all day. Grape salad, yummy yummy. Like sugar. Oh, yummy yummy. What my candy girl. That one? Probably. Okay, time to have some fun. This happens. I think it's a Wiggles song. I know what the Wiggles are. Who the Wiggles are? Well, the Wiggles is a quote unquote band. So saying I know what the Wiggles are makes sense. You should remove the background on Mega Man eating an egg and use it as your webcam. Oh lordy, can you imagine? Okay, so the water seems to have normalized, right? I haven't touched anything. The thing that's a little confusing to me is it's kind of weird there isn't a lot stashed, though. Right? Like here, there doesn't seem to be, like, a reserve. That's kind of what bugs me, though. Parent torture is what the Wiggles are. So, like, we were stashing... Here, when I was going like this, we were stashing a bunch of water, right? But now I guess I'm going to put this dam... Oh, maybe a... No, I need another dam. So is the difference between ruination and nothing is just this one dam? Pretty sure the Wiggles violate the Geneva Convention as cruel and unusual punishment. I'd have to believe that to be true information. Yeah. Yeah, I would believe that information. Okay, it looks like we're starting to lose too many beavers, so we're going to turn a few of these on. Elixir is good. Berries are good. It's elixir and berries? Yeah. Elixir's good. Berries are good. All our food is top of the charts. Water's maxed out. Okay, so that got built. Now, what I want to see is this... Oh, gosh. Oh, what? That one dam ruins everything? Well, it doesn't ruin it, but... I guess I'm still concerned that I don't have capacity. I guess since the sluices always fall down, there's not an opportunity for it to build up? Okay. Hose above downstream depth. Let's say 7.5. Maybe that changes the game. Whoa, shit. Oh, what? Yeah, okay. I found it. I found the button. That raised up so fast. Okay, so that's slightly alarming. So hopefully, like, this will start storing, though. 3. So what if I said... Okay, so this just takes a little finagle. What if I said 2.8? Now this should lock and start storing, right? Nope, it's still free-flowing. So how about 2. Let's Let's just go extreme. Let's just do some math. How about 2? Uh, 1? Closed. Okay. Yeah, the idea is the water should do this, but not use the dams. The dams are a last-ditch effort. So 1.75? Okay. Okay. That looks like that did it. Okay, so I want a little bit of a buffer, though. So let's say 1.6. Oh, Dolly. Okay, that's still looking a little dicey. Okay, you need to be... 8.5 again? These are decommissioned. These are off, so don't worry about that. Okay, we're getting a little spillage here, which is not terrible, but it's wastewater now. Again, it's not daytime. We're not working the pumps. That's kind of the bigger thing. Right there. Pumps get worked, level goes down. Oof, that's taking a little more shenanigans than I thought that was going to. But this is what I want to see. This is exactly what I want to see. I don't, well, okay. Hold on. You shouldn't be using the dams. How about 1.75? 1.85? Ooh. I'm gonna find the number 222. Okay. Time to also harass Uxie. Bum bum bum. Uxie. Okay. Gets to moot. Uxie also gets the Hydra. I think Uxie has this on a timer. He does. He has a 5-minute timer. Lame. So the only person we can hydrate bomb is Hat Sad, I guess? Fill them with hydration and good times and merriment. I don't know where I'm going with any of this. Don't worry about it. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. This hose when downstream above height. .3? I guess I should have done this this guy first. But that's fine. It doesn't super matter. Yeah, this is still just a little on the side of dodgy. Building lacks power. Seriously? Oh, you need oh, shoot! Oh, you're on the other side of Narnia, man. You're not near my power grid at all. Oh, fart stallion. Okay. How much power do you need? 600? How much is a generator? 400? I'll just build 2 generators and be done with it, I think. Ugh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Okay. Can I... What's the range on it? It doesn't come close to the residential district. Yeah, the whole gimmick is that it's up in the business of the residential district. Ah, no, bro. Yeah, that's... those are dumb pants. No, I don't like them. They're dumb pants. I refuse to wear them. Okay, I'm gonna wait till nighttime. We're gonna nuke that. Did it? It said it. It said it, right? Oh, it does right there. 600 horsepower. Frickin' rip one, man. Frickin' rip one. Alright, it's fine. Hardly an inconvenience. These things is expensive, yo. Anyway. This doesn't have to exist anymore. That doesn't have to exist anymore. I need everyone to go to bed. Okay. I need everyone to stop touching things and go to bed. Well, thanks. And critical. Thanks. God, that was annoying. That's so annoying. Alright, we can plant more kohlrabi just to make it look nice, right? I haven't touched any other crops yet aside from kohlrabi and corn and berries. Still quite a bit for us to do. Chomping at the bit, you could say. Nothing to do within range. Who's complaining? Oh, these guys, yeah. Yeah, let's get that built up. Why not? Hi. Yeah. I don't know if you'll be able to get there. This might be a wash and rebuild situation. Here you are, lads. Cool. There goes that. What else is going on? Oh, ad break happened. No, I didn't get a notification. You're a butt. Okay, so these are connected now. Cut all the way across and build it out, maybe? Ooh, here we go. Mate, I didn't get a notice on it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, damn it, now I've got that song stuck in my head. Anything that you want to do, yeah, but I can't go for that. The song is called I Can't Go For That, but it's not about gophers. This is a beaver game, so it makes even less... Oh, actually, don't do that. Let's build this out like this, in case we ever need to get down here. There. Then, there's that. That can stick around. That's fine. Oh, I still need to get down here, though. Yeah, okay. There you are. Easy cake, yo! Now, this is too high. Yeah, I do want another really big pile of water here. A drought? Oh boy, I can't wait to see if any of the things that we put into place work or matter. This might end the game. I don't know. Yep, thank you for getting rid of that. Down to 1. I've been absolutely reckless this whole time anyway. If I get got here, it makes sense. Pour one out for your homeboy JMegs, and that's going to be probably it. That. Yep, I need some kabang bang over here. Path action. Oh, our tunnel network, right. Like I said, if getting this main spine done, absolutely success. Absolutely a successful session, 100%. Super worth it. I'm low on gears. Ah. We're also... Yep, that has to happen. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna get up and stretch because I haven't moved since I sat down. Ow! My butt. Eh. You were stretching, every muscle in your body is like, oh my god, time to breathe, and it's like, I'm just gonna yawn for like 8 minutes now. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna yawn for like 8 minutes now. I can't go. So, plan is, we're gonna stream for about another half hour. That is actually going to put us smack dab at a perfect time. Need to feed the boys and get some dinner in myself and wind down. I've got some other stuff I got to get done today. And that'll be perfect. But yeah, good 4-hour stream. Not as much as we usually do, but I did want to get like the... Are you kidding? Not kidding. Can I path over that? Alright. Nope, okay. I did want to get the tube way station done. I want to get to 1.x, but I didn't want to leave this game hanging, so to speak. That was kind of the idea. Drought is in a day and a half. Awesome. The timing will almost be like we'll take care of that drought and then we'll call it a day. That's probably how that's gonna flare out. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's such a beautiful boy crying. Nobody loves me and nobody's gonna feed me dinner. I'll bet you several American dollars that he had not finished his breakfast. I'm gonna go downstairs and prepare him a nice meal. We're working on a couple things to help with some of his medication. He's taking the medication now fine. It still is an absolute pain in the butt to give it to him because, you know, he's a cat. But still. Now that is dope, right? Look at that. Now that is a blueberry field. That goes away. We still need blueberries for making more beavers. That's why we still need some blueberries to happen. But this looks great. Yeah, super dope. Yeah. Hella. Now, I don't really care too much about the blueberries. The blueberries have their own drought resistance, but the bigger I can make this water repository, so to speak, the better. We remove that little pump here. I don't need that pump anymore. This water isn't being consumed by the colony. We're not drinking any of the water, is really the point. So it stays along for a lot longer. Stays around for a lot longer. Let's go ahead and remove probably all of this. Need a platform or two, maybe? Now let's leave it. I think we're good. I think it's 7 squares. Okay, so now let's see how this functions. We're out of water. Uh-oh. I did say something like this might end my run, right? Oh, butt stallion. Okay. Dude, that not great. That not great at all. It didn't store any water at all? That sucks. Okay, close. Yeah, I think GG. How long is it? It's 9 days. We're fine. Yeah, we busted this out right at the right moment. We're fine. Fine. We're fine. Fine, 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 fine. Oof. Yeah, next. Yeah, exactly. So that just means this system needs a little bit of finagling. Maybe what I do is I do something like this once in a while and say, like, you gotta keep 3 all the time. If it spills over, that's totally fine. And then when it's flood, I take it down. I don't know, that still makes that a very manual and annoying process. We'll do more fine-tuning the next wet season or whatever. I think we're good. We're plenty good. Yeah. We've got a ton of food rationed and stored. We've got a bunch of water here. If we need more water for anything, we'll just place 4 or 5 of those little dumps we had. And we'll just dump the water into the thing. No problem. This is all nice and full. Yeah, we're good. This is all flooded? Yeah, nice. That's why we're not getting any tapper work done. The forester can't freaking reach it. Now. Yeah. I mean, that is what's happening. Boop, boop. I wanted a second forester here anyways. So bind it up. So I would like to get past this drought before we call this a session. Shouldn't take too long. Yeah, we're fine. I know the fine analogy from a movie called The Italian Job. I don't know any of the people who are in it. I don't have a brain for arts or actresses or actors or individuals of celebrity. I just don't have any brain for it. And it's not like a recent thing, like when someone's like, you see that latest blah 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 film? No, what's the name of it? It's the one with whoever in it. I'm like, okay. I don't know who that is. You saw 3 movies with them just 2 months ago. Yeah, this one, we had a watch party. Oh, yeah? What was their name again? Like, it's that kind of a thing. But I do remember little one-liners, and one of the one-liners is they're doing a heist. I can't remember the last time I sat down and watched a film. I can tell it's been a while because you used a word like film. No, I'm kidding. We're all old. It's fine. I'm kidding. Yeah, the thing of it is like I don't remember. Like I remember the plot points of the movie. I remember the scenes succinctly. I remember the conversations. Don't know who the people are. Oh, this is Geflibbaflabbin. Yeah, fantastic. Are you also a Star Wars character? I have no idea. Anyway, the point is like they're doing a heist right in the beginning of the movie, and the conversation is the veteran is like, "How you feeling?" And the main character's like, "I'm feel fine." And the veteran is like, "Do you know what that means?" And the main character's like, "Yeah. Was it frantic, insecure, neurotic, and emotional? You're not fine. Feeling fine is bad." Because it means you're just not vibing on what's going on. So, anyway. There is that. You are out of range there as well. Yep, that makes sense. What's the last movie I've seen? Oh! Tron Ares. I just saw that last week. Interesting film. Nah, I'm using it. Interesting movie. Yeah. For really real. Yeah, I have feels about it. Fairly good feels. I thought it was a decent movie. Neat to see Nine Inch Nails do the audio for it. They kind of... I don't think they used Daft Punk at all. But that was a cool thing. They did it exactly how I thought they would do it. Smash cut the music into the action scenes as opposed to it being a separate piece or whatever. I thought that was pretty good. After I saw Tron... Well, I didn't see Tron Ares before going back and seeing Tron, Tron Legacy, Tron Uprising, which was a 10-episode TV series, which I thought they did a really good job with that as well, actually. Yeah. We're going to just start flattening this down a bunch. Oh, I also want to get the drill. I forgot completely about the freaking drill guy. I forgot about the guy with the drill. He's the drill guy? Yeah. Forgot about the drill. John Drillman. Yeah, that's his name. TJ Johnny Drillman. Yeah, that's probably his name. Sure. I can make up stuff too. Yeah. This is a cute little barrier that does us kind of no good, but we could pop this and put the big water wheels down there. That'd be fine. Okay, that's a slow burn project that can take its time. What am I going to do with you? I don't know. Actually... How often does the Tribute of Ingenuity... Well, this isn't even running right now, so never mind. I was like, what if we just piggyback the power off of this, turn it on and off? But gosh, that's a lot of manual things in a non-manual game I'm trying to play here. So that's what we would call dumb pants. I guess I'm just going to leave you alone as a reminder of I don't read instruction manuals very well. Okay, what else do we get done today? We got lumber. Oh, our industry should be on all the time. That unpauses. Yep. This all unpauses. We don't have power, that's the problem. This unpauses. We're good on funny liquid for now. I'm good for that. We still have 12 more beavers not beavering. You're not doing anything because I thought you might be watching the Olympics. I kind of feel the same way about the Olympics as I do like other major sports exhibitions. Do I want to watch the Super Bowl? No, I don't. But I'll watch like highlights and recaps afterwards. I'll cut through all that ads, all the ads bull crap. Yeah, that I'll do. So I'll check it out. Exhibitions of human ability, agility, strength, endurance, all that. That's very impressive stuff. Super cool. Super cool, absolutely, yes. But I don't need berries. That was it. But I need berries. I don't need berries. But I don't want to deal with the commercialism. I don't want to deal with the ads. And I'm an N-1 guy. I'll wait a day or two. It'll all be up on major streaming thing, and then I'll check it out then. That's kind of my stance on it. Because I think the last time I watched the Super Bowl was in 2004, and it was literally just for the ads. That's when around, I don't know if around there is when someone was chucking it up on YouTube or whatever, back when YouTube was owned by YouTube. I know, right? This is so weird. The only saving grace we really have out of this whole system we built is this water. Actually, how much we have. We're starting to get a little on the low side. But as long as we have at least 2 days, we're alright. We're gonna do this. One likes to work at night. Go. Set that to a higher priority? Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about this project. You know what other project I forgot about? The Tubway. The Tubway station. Toot toot. Whenever I say Tubway, I want to say Webway, and Webway is from 40K. That's not right either. We're not spiders. Actually, we haven't had a dry spell yet. We still have water in reserve. This actually still feels like this worked. Yeah. This kind of worked exactly like I was hoping it would? Question mark? Buildings lack power. Brother, you gotta chill out for 2.5 days. I'm not gonna unassign all the beavers to then reassign all the beavers. It's cool. Don't worry about it. My brother in beavers. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna... We're not gonna change anything. Okay, is this the... How much is your depth? 6? Fantastic. Okay, that's incredible. Yeah, okay. One major demolition project at a time, how about? Oh man, I'm ready to call it. Not the stream, but just like, yeah, I'm gonna go find myself some fermented grapes. I'm gonna maybe treat myself to a terrible oven pizza. Oven pizzas are weird now, because they're expensive now. I remember way back in the day, 5 for $10. Oh man, not that I made some really terrible eating decisions in college and everything, but like money was tight. I ate so many potatoes and onions and discount beef, like just to get, just like, yeah, man, I'm either buying rent or I'm playing video games or whatever. Sip some Crown Royal. Oh, I haven't had Crown in a long time. A little Crown and Coke? Crown and Pepsi, whatever you like? Yeah. Awesome. Yep, just get a chunk of this removed. We'll figure out next session specifically what we want to do with the terrain, but that works out great. Straight? Ooh. Ooh. That makes my insides go for a little bit. And not like barf or anything, but just that makes my insides go. It makes my heart go all aflutter. Yeah. I like a little soda with it. Not that I need it for the flavor, but I like a little effervescence. I like a little effervescence, I think. I think that's kind of like the vibe of it. Tempted to crack open barn burner whiskey my GF gave me for Christmas, but I want to drink by myself. Oh, if I was hanging around for longer, like another 3 or 4 hours, I'd be like, have a little sippin' bourbon. I'll hang around, but I need to eat. Potato, onion, and flour is the living through it combo, yeah. Carbs and protein. I don't think I ate like a piece of fruit unless it came in an alcoholic beverage at a bar for years. I think I don't think I had like hot and cold running oranges. I don't know how I staved off scurvy or whatever. Yeah, if I was streaming for like another 4 hours, like if this was like a regular full stream, I'd be like, yeah, have a little sipping. Have a little sipping bourbon or whatever. But yeah, my tummy's going har-da-dar-da-dar-da-dar. And if I don't listen to it, my blood sugar goes down. Oh, we just ran out of water. That's perfect. Minimum drought resistance is 2 days. No problem. Done. Easy. Okay, so more water reserve. What we could do is we could set up a system where we, for excess water, push it off to a system and then fill that water from reserved basin and then pump it back in. We can make this all complex and dumb. There's a point where I actually made onion pie. I felt like medieval syrup, but it didn't actually taste that bad. Yeah, if you could maybe salt, a little bit of salt, maybe turmeric. Yeah, even a little paprika might be dope. Okay, so now hopefully this just flows all the way through without my intervention. Okay, that looks good. So it should just go all the way through. Oh, hat wear a hat. That's one of his rewards. Yeah. You get. There's also a make hat unwear a hat. He looks good in a hat. He also looks good with glasses on. He looks actually smart as hell with glasses on. Not that he doesn't look smart normally, but it's like... I think he's got strong feelings about how he looks. I get it. I get that. A little bit of overflow going on, that's fine. Like, he put on a hat, and I'm like, damn, man, sharpish. Sharpish AF. Okay, so we're still getting some weird overflow bits. Say 8. I think that'll fix it. This overflow is not terribly unacceptable, but we could do better about it. Why is this happening? Oh, I guess now it's overflowing from the sidewalks and stuff into this. Yeah, okay. That makes sense, I guess. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to save our game. Let's get another screensaver bookmark done. We're going to save the proud nation of Beaver Bum. Y'all can thank Crank for that one. Y'all thank Crank for Beaver Bum. But that looks like a really good screenshot for our YouTubes and stuff later. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's see here. I think Hat's going to be playing for a lot longer. So why don't we raid them? They're already playing Timberborn. We've talked them up a bunch. Why don't we? So raid Hat Dat. Yep, Hat Day, Hat Dat. That. There we go. Cool. Okay. That sounds like that wraps it up for us. Thank you all for your time today. Thanks for the support. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for hanging out. If you're here for 6 seconds or 5 hours, awesome. Still appreciate it. Also, it was a 4-hour stream, so how you're here for 5 hours, let your old pal JMegs in on this whole time travel thing. Anyway, thanks again, and I hope to catch you all next time.